All right, all right. I think we are live. What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Today we got a great show for you guys. I'm very excited to talk about the madness, the insanity that happened over the Christmas holiday. It is Switch 2 leak apocalypse. It is going crazy out there. Apparently, it is just going nuts out there. So we got to talk about that. We got to talk about my purple cup. Got to talk about my purple cup that has Diet Twist Up generic Sprite. Diet Twist Up generic Sprite mixed with water and ice. We got to talk about, no, we don't got to talk about that, but we got to talk about this Nintendo Switch photo leak that was wowing. The first thing that I thought about was wow. The first thing. Party man, brother sip with the 81 months is finally done moving stuff to the new house. Hey, let's go. I can finally enjoy the rest of my time off and ready for Switch 2 reveal. Time for a new arc. The new Party Man arc is gonna be lit. Season 26 of Party Man. The new arc, the new studio, the new shindigs, the new digs, the new whip. I like it. New. Season 26. Let's go. Wow! Let's get into the shout outs. My man Dior is here. What's up, Dior? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Hopefully you had a Merry Christmas. For those who celebrate, Merry Christmas to everyone who celebrates. Happy holidays as well. We got New Year's coming up. Party, remember when we were playing Halo Infinite for New Year's? Remember when we were just playing Halo Infinite? No, seriously, Party Man. Remember when we were just playing Halo Infinite for New Year's? Remember? Yo, Nate E with the $10. Is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Plus Switch 2 Day 1 LOL JK. Yo, big love. Nate E, my man from up north, the Maple Syrup Boys, dropping the Canadian dollars for the 10 on here. Let's go. Thank you for the 81 months, Party Man. Thank you for the $10. Canadian JoJo's in the house. Let's go. One JoJo. And Nate, you are now the Hokage and Stream Ninja. You've been there before. You know how it is. You know how it is. Anybody that's 10 or more, get up. My man Nate E from the Maple Syrup Boys up north. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Nate E. Thank you for the big $10, man. I appreciate that. Big love. Nate E, thank you for the big 10. Let's go, baby. Shout outs. 10 on the board. We're going to try to do our best to stream as long as we can tonight. As long as I can go, I'm going to stream. Yo, what up, David V? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? What's up, Keith Powell? Welcome to the stream. Shout outs. Let's go. You guys give some love to Nate E. I need to see some more likes on that super chat. Let's go. Need to see some more likes on that super chat. Shout outs to the big $10 coming through. Howard Osborne, I hope they fixed drifting on the controller. Yes, that's already been revealed. If you watch my videos, they talked about the Hall effect joysticks. So yeah, I don't think really anybody's going to have non-Hall effect joysticks going into the next generation, but Nintendo already patented that, and that's already been told that it's going to have the Hall effect joysticks. So you should be good. You should be good. Very good. Let's see here. Lucette. What's up, Lucette? Party man older than The Simpsons? What season is The Simpsons on? I don't think he's older. No, he ain't older than The Simpsons because The Simpsons started in the freaking 80s, dude. What the hell? Simpsons started in the 80s. Party man was born in the 90s. Party man was born like in late 90s. Simpsons started in the 80s. B Queen is here. What's up, B Queen? Welcome to the stream, young lady. What's good? We don't have to talk about that nonsense though. We do have to talk about it. We do. I've seen a lot of people saying that it's AI generated. I've seen a lot of people saying that it's fake. I've seen people saying that it's real. And I have done my own in-depth analysis, and I will give you guys the results of my analysis coming up very soon here. So yes, I have done it. Dr. Birdie, what's good? Ava Cook, what is up, Ava Cook? Welcome. What's up, Felipe? What's up, J2 Brothership? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Lucette is here. What's up, King Cagney? What's up, King Cagney? Welcome. Danny Owen Gamer. Let's see. Let's get bro. People see AI everywhere. AI does everything, but let me give you guys my current analysis on the Switch photo leaks. My analysis is that these Switch photo leaks, they're a 70% chance that they are real. I don't think the background the guy is in is real, but I think the actual dock and the Switch, it's either real or it's modeled after what it's going to look like. I think it's very close to being real. Very close to being real. So that is my, and the reason why I say that is because after looking at a number of different people that I know actually have some information, I did a little bit of snooping. I kind of passed those photos around to a few different people, and the analysis from them is that they think that it could be real. So it might be real. Glenmore Legislators here. Exalted Donut. What's up, Exalted Donut? Welcome to the stream. Big love. Just started playing Metaphor. Hey, let's go, dude. Don't quit after 6 hours. Still in the tutorial. Don't quit after 6 hours. Photos look real to me. The background isn't real. That is photoshopped. That is photoshopped. The background is photoshopped. I'm pretty sure it's photoshopped. In both of those pictures, the background is photoshopped. But the actual unit itself might be real. But the background definitely is not real. That person doesn't want anything tracing back to them. If you use your real background, if you use a background, like let's say you're outside or something, people can trace it to where you live. People can take like your interior. If you don't blur everything, they can take your interior and they can, you know, look at it and be like, oh, that was this interior that, like, you know, that was made in 1975. And in these, like, people can do crazy stuff to track you. So I think that he definitely used a different background. He definitely green screened it, or, you know, removed the background and like photoshopped and spliced his hand out and then put it in front of just a you know, a whatever background. Probably created an AI background, maybe a generic background. What's up, just another artist? Welcome. I had a great Christmas day. I hope all of you guys' Christmas was fun, or holidays, or whatever you celebrate, or even if you don't celebrate. I hope all of you guys had a great one. Let's see here. Simpsons toward the very end of '89. There you go. Simpsons towards that very end of '89. Yeah, Party Man was born in the '90s. So yeah, nowhere near the Simpsons. Thank you, Beat Queen, for that stats, or for that fact, more like it. Style Boys is here. Hey, what's up, Style Boys? Remember when I used to get Monado Mario and Style Boys mixed up all the time? I used to do that, but no, you guys are different people. Different people. Yo, David V with the Lucky 7. Let's go, Noah Mio.
How's your day today? I hope you had a good Christmas with your family's slightly smiling face. I
did. I had a phenomenal Christmas with my wife, with my son. I had my mom, my sister, my 2 nephews, my niece. It was great. It was a great Christmas. We hosted here for the first time, you know, at my place, and I really liked it. I showed you guys my Christmas tree on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, follow me. I put up my Christmas tree on there that my wife put together. So yeah, I had a great one. We had, oh my God, so much food. My wife made so much good food. The turkey was incredible. It was a golden brown, cooked to perfection, marinated for 3 days, sitting there, marinated, brined. Oh my gosh. Deep oven roasted. It was so flavorful. Everybody was just saying this is the best turkey that they've ever had. A butterball turkey. Oh, delicious. We had my wife made catfish. My wife made she made like these little makeshift burrito thingies with beef. She made rice with stew. She made, oh my goodness, man, she was on like a cooking frenzy. It was insane. It was great. What else she had? We had all sorts of stuff. We had what else did we have? She made lasagna. She made lasagna, you know. She made the lasagna turkey, or sorry, lasagna, just like beef lasagna thingy. That was really good. That was her first time making it. It was delicious. So yeah, man. It was really good. Yo, King Cagney with the JoJo. Shoutouts.
JoJo Boys.
Yes, sir. JoJo Boys in the house. Let's go, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the JoJo. Dono, appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. We're just gonna go ahead and ban this dude. Thanks for coming out to the stream over there. That dude over there on Twitch that's acting weird. Thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate it. You can eat that ban though. Eat that ban though, my boy. Let's see here. I had so much good food, anticipated eating more, but I was full. Yeah, I had seconds, but I had to stop right there. And then we opened presents. We bought a bunch of presents for my nephews and my niece and my sister and all that. And then I bought my wife. My wife got some good stuff. My wife got some really good stuff. She got what she really wanted. She wanted an Apple Watch, so I got her an Apple Watch. She got some other stuff too, but yeah, that was the thing that she was like most surprised about, that she didn't expect was coming at all, was the Apple Watch. Because I told her I wasn't gonna buy her one. I was like, she's like, oh, I want Apple Watch. I was like, eh. So yeah, my son got a bunch of toys, so that was good. Big love to King Cagney. Thank you for the big JoJo. Let's go. 27 on the board. Did we already hit 15 minutes on the extra? I think we did. Let's go. King Cagney and Nate E tied up on the Hokage and Stream Ninja board. Let's go. King Cagney. Anybody that's 10 or more, you can tie up or pass up the two goats at the top. King Cagney and Nate E. How was everyone's Christmas? What'd you guys do? Let me know in the chat. Let me know what was popping for you guys as I get this overclock rolling. This first overclock. Let's go.
Overclock Buster!
Minato Mario. What's good? OJ, any advice for first playthrough of Metaphor Refantasio? No advice. Just play and have fun. No advice.
Overclock
No
Buster!
advice. Play and have fun. Oh yeah, make sure that you level up your teammates. Yeah, level up or make sure that you do your teammates like whenever they want to talk to you for like you know, for like a bonding mission or whatever. Make sure you do those. Make sure you do all those. So yeah, that's what I would say. I would say that would be my only piece of advice. Let's see. Can we see the Switch 2 leak? Yes, we can see the Switch 2 leak. We can see it. You haven't seen it yet? I'm surprised you over here. You haven't seen it yet. It's over everywhere. So here apparently is the Switch 2 leak. Diversify your bonds on Metaphor. Just make sure you do them all. Here is the Switch 2 leak. Hold up. Before I do the Switch 2 leak though, let me do that. All right. So apparently this is the back of the dock. I think it's the back of the dock standing on its side. So that's what this is. It's the back of the dock. So this is definitely like the bottom of it, it seems, with the cover off. With the cover, so oh no, this is not. Is it not? Or is it the back of the dock? Yeah, it's the back of the dock with the cover off, like with the cover where you clip in. Like right here, you can see the clip in of the cover. You can see like the little different, and like these things are all on like every Switch. Gotta remember these little markings. So if he faked this, he did a really. This is a really elaborate fake, because like these little. If you look on the back of your Switch, you see like these same little markings. Like you can't make it out completely, but like it has all that, right? So it looks like it's like the oval shape, but yeah, yeah, it's definitely, I don't think it's on its side. I think that's just like the back and it's standing up. So yeah. But that's the first one. Looks like a powerful console. SMD approved. Is it a Polaris console? A Polaris console? It's Polaris based. It's a Polaris based console. PS5 power. Got a bad head cold. Sorry to hear about that, Roger. Sorry about that, brother. Hopefully you're feeling better. Let's see. It looks like someone from the early 2000s. The early 2000s. I don't think this looks like something from the early 2000s. I was around in the early 2000s, and I don't recall this being. Most early 2000s things were really like pointy. Like they had like corners for like a lot of technology, like DVD players, the PS2, the GameCube, the Xbox. They all had like boxy, like that was kind of like the 90s and 2000s was boxy, not rounded. Rounded edges are kind of more of like a modern thing. So like I said, I was around in the 2000s and everything was more pointy and boxy than more rounded and like smooth, if that makes any sense. Ventilation, yeah. Got the ventilation on the dock. So yeah. The Nintendo Focus was also an elaborate fake similar. The Nintendo Focus was never anything more than anything. It was never real. So there was nothing to even, it was just somebody who photoshopped something. They didn't even have any real photos. It was all fake from the beginning when it comes to the Nintendo Focus. So yeah, it's not the same. People try to say that it was, but it's really not. Waiting for RGT's take on this. He already said that it's fake. So he already said that it's fake. He said that it's fake on Twitter. So yeah. I was just out with my friend and shopping unboxing day. Quite hectic overall, relaxing. Oh, okay, you're talking to. You said it's fake. Okay, it's fake. I've spoke with some people, and I've cross-referenced with some other what people are saying, and I'm leaning more towards that this is an actual real photo than it's being fake. It could still be fake, but I'm leaning more towards it actually being real. Because like I said, I've cross-referenced with a few different people. I've watched a few different videos, and people are leaning towards it being real. That's the funny thing. I thought it was going to be fake. I wanted to wait a little bit. But like I said, I reached out to a few different people that potentially could have information. Apparently, Pioro thinks that this is more likely real than fake as well. So yeah, it looks like this might be real. It's a real item, just not Switch 2. No, it looks like they said that it's actually cross-references with the information that they have, what the Switch 2 looks like. So, I mean, it could be a 3D printed Switch 2. Like, somebody got an elaborate, like, replica, like, 3D print one. But I don't think that it is. Because the problem with 3D printing is that usually you don't have all this stuff on the back, right? Like, if you look at the back of, like, your system, you don't have some of the details that somebody would do on a 3D print. I mean, some people do it, but most people will not on a 3D print. So I'm leaning towards, I'm 70-30 real or fake. I'm 70-30. I'm leaning more towards it being real than it being fake. So yeah. The rumors of fake leaks are ramping up this time. Yes, they're ramping up, but I don't think that this one's fake. I don't think this one is. There's been some fake ones, but I don't think this one's fake. Like I said, I'm 70-30. I don't think this one is. I've got $100 for someone who has good arguments that exclusives don't sell systems too, by the way. I've invited people. I've said on Twitter. I've had videos here, or I've had a video. I've invited people to come through. So nobody's taken my offer yet. But if you guys have any good discussions, let me hear it. I'm here to let you guys know. I will be giving away gift cards to people who have good arguments why exclusives don't sell systems. So if you got a good argument why it doesn't, let me know. And maybe you can win some gift cards. Anything that you want. PSN, Xbox, Switch, Steam. I'll get you whatever you want. You just have to have a Twitter account. Or an email, and I can email it to you. So yeah, I'm here. Well, because I was getting called names on other people's streams. They were calling me fanboy and this and that. So I was like, hey, look, I'm here to spread love and joy. We're in a holiday festive moment. So I told them to say, hey, look, y'all want to come through to the stream? We can discuss it. I've got $100 worth of gift cards, $100 worth of prizes to give away. You know, so if you guys want to come talk about it, let me know. I didn't hear anything back though. Not yet. No real developer gonna post a real item jeopardize their livelihoods. I don't know if it's a developer. We don't know if it's a developer. That's the thing. We don't know if it's a developer, like 100% if it is a developer, or not. That's the thing. It could be somebody off of a production line. A lot of these leaks come not from a developer, but from a production line. So somebody is seeing the manufacturing units and just goes swipe, takes a picture, does some Photoshop, whatever, blah, 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 then puts it back. That's how these leaks usually happen off the production line, not from developers. I mean, sometimes it is, but not systems, because a developer has a dev kit. They don't have a finished unit. A developer has a dev kit. So a developer isn't going to leak a dev kit because you can tie all dev kits back to the developer. So a developer's not going to, this is a finished unit. So a developer probably doesn't have this. What a developer has, they have like the dev kits, which look a little bit different for the most part. So it seems like the Wii U is an argument for why exclusives don't sell systems. That system had plenty of exclusives, but they weren't good enough exclusive for people to buy it. Okay, the Wii U isn't. The Wii U was, but it has exclusives. So what exclusives did it have in the first year or when it launched to really sell the system? What were the big name exclusives that it did have? And that's one system too. What are the top 10 best selling systems of all time? So basically that argument is like, oh, well, looks like the Baltimore Ravens in the year 2000 were an excuse to not have a good quarterback. You don't need a good quarterback to win the Super Bowl. Look at the Baltimore Ravens. Their quarterback was Trent Dilfer. He wasn't that good. You don't need a good quarterback to win the Super Bowl. That's the same argument. You point out one thing that goes against what you need to say it's an argument. Yeah, I guess you don't need a good quarterback either. I mean, who needs Patrick Mahomes? Who needs Matthew Stafford? Who needs Tom Brady? You don't need you don't need a good quarterback to win a Super Bowl. You can win with Trent Dilfer. You can win with Brad Johnson. You can win with these bums at quarterback. It's the same thing when all of the top 10 best-selling systems all have incredible exclusives. Try again. Try again. Let's try it again. You're right. Not a lot came out in the first year. There you go. Mario Kart came out too late. There you go. The red herring of Wii U doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. The people that say that, they don't look at the whole thing. They don't look at everything. They point out one exception and say, look at this. The top 10 best-selling systems of all time all have crazy amounts of exclusives on them. Like, every single one. The top 10, every single one has an insane amount of exclusive games on there. Don't get me wrong. They got third party. I mean, you need a mix. But to sit there and say that you don't need exclusives, like it's not a part of the success, like, I don't know about that. I don't think so. I don't think so. Looks like no one's collecting that money, OJ. I'm waiting for good arguments towards it. I think I'm just going to start handing it out randomly to people here. I think I'll just start handing out gift cards randomly. Because I don't know if there's going to be anybody that actually wants to come with their A game. I've invited the people that have said that too. I've invited them. Or at least I've sent a message to invite them. I don't know if because some people were, they saw my stream and they were calling, like I said, they were calling me names and stuff. I just ignored it though. I'm like, if you guys have anything to discuss, we can discuss it here, like men and women in a civilized country. And I'll give you guys money to come on here and discuss. So maybe they'll hear this. Maybe this will get clipped and they'll hear this. But my email is open. My DMs are not open, but if you can always tag me on Twitter. I'm on Blue Sky Player Essence. Follow me on Blue Sky. Follow me on Twitter. So for all of those that were calling names and all that, here's your chance. So yeah, there's your chance. Let's see here. What about PS5? PS5 has exclusives. They just have shared exclusives with PS4. So you can, like, Horizon Forbidden West. Well, that's not really a shared exclusive, but like Spider-Man Miles Morales, it's a console exclusive. It's PlayStation, right? They did port it over to PC, but console-wise, you can only play it on PlayStation. Spider-Man Miles Morales, Horizon Forbidden West, Last of Us, Uncharted, all these different games that they've built their brand off of. Astrobot just came out. Stellar Blade, that was a game. Rise of the Ronin. There are a ton of exclusives. Now, like I said, the quality of those and what you feel about them is another thing. But God of War Ragnarok, that's a big exclusive. Returnal, Ratchet and Clank. There's a ton of exclusives, and the PS5 selling well. So, I mean, even if you tried to jokingly use the PS5, you can still say, well, it does have a number of like PlayStation exclusives. Let's see. You probably AI generated the backgrounds because I think the background is maybe AI generated or Photoshop. Yeah. I think so. So this is, I don't expect to see GTA 6 on Switch 2, but we'll get Nintendo exclusive Nintendo games, not third party. We'll get third party games on the Nintendo Switch 2, just like we got third party games on the Nintendo Switch 1. I mean, there's Witcher, there's Doom, there's Skyrim. Yeah, there's some games that don't come over, but I always find it funny when people say, we're not going to get third party games. Like, there's like a bazillion third party games on the Switch 1. Like, there's like a million. There's like Resident Evil. There's like all sorts of stuff. It doesn't get everything, but there's going to be a ton of third party games on Switch 2. So, But yeah, I mean, most people buy Nintendo systems for Nintendo games. I agree with that. Let's see here. Yeah, Call of Duty's finally coming. Well, they have to. They have to do Call of Duty, none at this point. So, Call of Duty's coming. Let's see. Someone on Reddit did an extensive breakdown proving the dock is legit, not just 3D printed too. It would be tough for this to be a 3D print because 3D prints don't have this level of detail, or they look fake. Like the vents look far more fake. Now, once again, you can use an AI to help with that, but this looks. Like I said, I'm 70-30 on this being real / fake. 70 real, 30% fake. So yeah. Let's see here. No, they just want to call names, go ad hominem, nothing else. Don't want to be challenged at all. Like I said, it's fine by me. I have no problem with that. Going ad hominem, like, on something that's not even that big of a deal. Like me saying that exclusive sell systems, like, it's not even that big of a deal. If your first step is to call me names, that's how I know. My debate teacher and coach always said, if the first thing that somebody does, like the first thing that they do when they hear a counter argument is to call you a name, you've already won. Now, if you continue going back and forth and the person acts like whatever you call them the name of or whatever, then that's fine. Whatever. You've seen enough. But if you simply make one counter, say, hey, well, you know, this is the reason why this is selling so well. Look at this, this, and this. And they immediately call you a name instead of actually, you know, countering what you said. Then you already know that you've won. You already know that that person isn't really going to put up much of a fight. So that's the reason why, to be honest, I already knew nobody was going to come here and do that. You know why? Because they don't have much to say. They'd rather just, if you just call me a name to their viewers and to them, it's like, oh, well, yeah, he's just that. That's the reason why he's saying that. But to them, they know that, I have no counter to what he's saying. And I don't want to go look stupid either. So I think I'll just stay back and call names. You know, that's the best thing to do for their own ego, you know, for their own reputation and ego. Because you don't want to actually discuss the facts. Nobody wants to do that. Facts being discussed on these with these crazy fanboy wars or whatever the case is, people don't like that. You know, people don't like that. Especially when they feel that you are X, Y, or Z. Oh, you're a crazy fanboy. Okay, well, come debate facts. Oh, well, no, I can't do that. It's going to make you look good, homie. It's going to make you look good. Oh, hold up. We can't come debate facts. Wait, hold up. You're going to realize that I'm going to say a bunch of nice things about lots of systems. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not going to just be crazy towards Nintendo. I'm going to be actually fair towards everything. Oh, snap. My whole narrative of this person doesn't fit what I said about them. Never mind. I don't want to come here and make them look good and make me look like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm good. I'll just talk my ish from over here. That's what these people don't want to come discuss and debate because they'll make them look bad. Wait a minute. He's not sitting here defending Nintendo like crazy on every single topic and he's actually discussing facts. Wait a minute. Hold up. That'll make him look good. I don't want to do that. That's the reason why nobody accepts. And that's fine. My debate coach always told me when there's silence, when there's something to be given, you know you've already won. Like I said, if you start calling names before you even counter what they say, you know you've already won. So I can do stuff like this. I can have these streams and be confident and not feel like somebody's going to clip me and put me on Twitter and I'm going to get blown up and blasted because put me on there. What I'm saying is factual. The top 10 best-selling systems of all time all have a crazy amounts of exclusives or were timed exclusives. Look at the PlayStation 2. That had so many first and third party exclusives, it damn near created a monopoly, bro. How many only on PlayStation did you see? Did you know that Final Fantasy? I mean, I know Final Fantasy obviously only on PlayStation now, like a few of the games. But back then, it was really only on PlayStation. Like, you wanted to play mainline Final Fantasy, bro, you weren't playing that anywhere else. The PS2 got Final Fantasy X, one of the most influential, best 6th generation RPGs. That was only on PlayStation for years. You don't think that a big reason why people in Japan went out there and bought the PS2? You don't think that was a big reason why hella people in Japan bought the PS2? Because that's the only place you can play Final Fantasy X, this huge, massive, impressive, best-looking JRPG at the time. It was the best-looking JRPG that you can find? Are you kidding me? You don't think that's the reason why people rushed out and bought the PS1 is because you can play this incredible game called Final Fantasy VII? Please, come on now. People don't want to face the facts. People don't want to face the facts. Shout outs to Nick. Shout outs to Nick93. Thank you for the 8 months, man. I appreciate that. I bought an Xbox to play Banjo and Kazooie. Now, where's my $100 gift card? Bro, I ain't gonna give you a $100 gift card for that argument. You know what I'm gonna give you, bro? I'm gonna give you a pat on the back and put a dunce cap over your head. What the hell? Let's hear it. Felipe with the 10 months is before the PS2 generation, and except the PS1, every single game was a console exclusive because of differences in hardware and architecture. A lot of games were, yeah. A lot of games were, Felipe. That is a good point. A lot of games were actually exclusive because of that, or there were different versions, right? Like Aladdin on the Super Nintendo. There was a different version of Aladdin on the Super Nintendo compared to the Sega Genesis, you know? So yeah, absolutely. What is this? Oh, it's like my charging station. I was like, what the heck is hanging from my PC on my USB? But it's my charging station. Thank you for the 10 months of membership, Felipe. There have been over 1.2 billion units of software sold on the Switch, so a plethora of third-party games have sold well, unless we assume that 90% of those sales are first-party games. I mean, we can't really assume that 90% is first-party games. But the biggest, I mean, when you sell first-party software that helps sell the system, third-party software is the benefit of that. So you've got to bring, when it's Nintendo at least, you've got to bring the big games that gets people excited to buy the system. Even Sony launched the PS5 with multiple, console or Sony exclusives. There was Demon Souls, there was the little Big Planet game. What else did they have? They had a few more. So even they launched some stuff with some exclusive content, or PlayStation type content. And then, they tried to follow it up with more, like Returnal. You can only play that on PlayStation. Ratchet and Clank, whatever the case is, right? So most systems that are successful, whether you're dating all the way back to the freaking NES days or going all the way down to here at this point, exclusives definitely play a big role into it. Now, if you're talking PC gaming was never about that, so that doesn't count. We're talking console, because PCs. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just put this back up here. Because PCs aren't part of the console market. Like, they're not a console. They've never been counted as like console sales, So yeah. Shout outs though, guys. Sorry for the Streamlabs spam. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah. Anyway, that's the first pick. Let's get the next one. This is the other one where people were definitely questioning. That's not a real background. Look at this guy. What is he in? Dexter's Lab? What's this? What's this guy? What is that? A Phantom system? Above there, the Phantom from 2003? The E3 Phantom, bro? What is this fake background, bro? Monado Mario with the $3. Let's go. Shout out to Monado.
And what's more funny is that those who say exclusives don't sell consoles are mostly from the PC fanboys that wishes every consoles go extinct.
Yeah.
They self-proclaim they say facts, but not really lol. Switch is their worst nightmare, basically.
And that's fine. Like, I don't mind people saying that they wish that everything was, PC. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I just, like I said, let's not confuse the facts. That's all, But I don't mind that. So this one, what people did is they flipped this around the other side and kind of showed that it looks more real. But this one, at first they were saying it was fake, but then this photo came first. And then this guy was seeing that people were saying that it was fake AI. So then he released this photo. It was like, oh yeah, it's all AI, huh? It's all AI. So, but okay, yeah, this is all the verified Switch 2 subreddit mods have taken the photo of what they claim to be a dock for the Nintendo Switch 2. They've admitted that they have used AI for the backgrounds. Okay, so there you go. On both images in an effort to protect themselves. There you go. So that's confirmed. They did use AI for the backgrounds. Again, this is a make of it what you will situation. We don't know for certain until Nintendo decides the time to reveal it. Okay, so yeah, they 100% that they used AI for the backgrounds, but I think that the actual system itself is potentially real. So yeah. So that's that. I mean, like, what do you guys think? Let's hear. What do you guys think? We out here with these systems or not? We out here or no? We out here or no, boys and girls? What's going on? What's going on? As OJ, exclusives don't matter. That's why I sold my Series X and updated my PC and would never buy the Xbox again. There you go. Honestly, you can even say PC had exclusives. StarCraft, League of Legends, sold computers. Yeah. I mean, I think that you can say that because some of the exclusive features on PC also sells systems as well. I think you can even maybe make that argument that, and there are a lot of like PC, games that are just like way better playing on PC or PC exclusive features. There's a lot of games that only come to PC at first, so yeah, PC has it too, PC has it as well. The dock is missing the back cover. Yeah, the dock is missing the back cover. They did say that it's missing the back cover. It is missing the back cover. So I'm not sure if there's anything on that back cover or what the back cover says, but yeah, it's definitely missing the back cover. But yeah, I think that this is, like I said, I'm 70-30 of it real versus fake, So yeah. I prefer Xbox Series X for Call of Duty. Okay, but that's a multi-platform game. I mean, you can buy it on lots of different platforms, and soon probably coming up Nintendo Switch too. So yeah, that we'll get info by January 8th. Wow, January 8th. That's the rumored day. I don't know if it's gonna be that day in particular, but I mean, we'll see. I think it's gonna be revealed very soon here. Like, I think that Nintendo's gonna have this thing revealed. I'm gonna look at the calendar for January. I haven't looked at the calendar yet. So January 8th, that's a Wednesday. I think this thing's gonna be revealed before the 20th, before Monday the 20th. So yeah, I think this thing's gonna be revealed sometime within the next 3 weeks. Yeah. What's up, Soul R&B? Yeah, they have to make sure that the dock looks different, right? You can't have it look exactly the same. I think that if it looks exactly the same, that can confuse people. So you have to have the dock look different. Plus, we don't know what the dock is going to be able to do. There might be some extra stuff that it can do. So yeah. Shout out to the Exalted Donut. Thank you for the 15 months. Also, another thing, guys, is that like I said before, like the closer we get and Nintendo not revealing the system, the more and like closer we're gonna get to leaks, So that's the thing. Like, Nintendo's taking a long time. So since they're taking so long, you're gonna get more leaks as the later and later it gets. Thank you for the 30 combo breaker. Shout out to Monado Mario. We got another overclock, 30 minutes. Let's go. Big love. Thank you so much for that.
Overclock Buster!
Shout out to Monado Mario. Thank you for the overclock buster. Appreciate that, brother. Another 3 on the board. 30. Next one up at 45 combos. We will get a 45-minute extension. I don't see a real per se, but I do believe they could look close. I mean, I don't know how they'd fake it. I mean, maybe it's 3D printed, but whether it's real or not, once again, we'll have to wait and see. Something tells me China Factory is going to reveal Switch 2 early before Nintendo does. That's true, it could. Thank you for the 15 months, though, Exalted Donut. Appreciate that. DKC comes out on January, I think, 16th. January 16th. So yeah, it can't be that day. That one day it can't be revealed. Yeah, it can't be revealed that day. Probably not the same day. I'll probably be revealed before or after that. But I mean, it's gonna have backwards compatibility, so Nintendo doesn't have to worry about revealing games. It's like, oh well, you can play those on your new Switch too. So, let's see here. They couldn't just show a decent picture of Switch 2. Yeah, I think that if you show the front of it, you can worry about reflection, so you can't do that unless you. But then if you try to remove the reflection, people are gonna say that it's fake. So you show the back of it, that's fine. But you don't want to show a serial number or anything like that, because then you can trace it back to where it came from, or maybe potentially like where it was at. So you have to be very, very, very careful. Once again, because like anything can be used to track. So I see what you're saying for sure, but you got to be careful because any numbers or anything that you show that can be tracked back to where it was. Jacob Dressback with the 20 months. Thank you so much, Jacob, for Dressback. I appreciate that. After finishing Dead Space remake yesterday, started playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Nice, let's go. Shout out to Jacob Dressback for the 20 months of membership and enjoy Xenoblade 2. Real Game. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate that. Twitter leaks coming in on saying Pharrell and Sabrina Carpenter are doing the song for Switch 2 trailer Now it's getting out of hand. Yeah, I saw that on, I think it was Necro Felipe. Yeah, Pharrell in the house. I think Nintendo's worked with Pharrell before, so that might be real. What's up, 7th Okage? Dope video today. Thank you. Yeah, make sure you guys check out my most recent video. I did a top games of 2024 video. My bad about Stellar Blade. Yeah, it's all there. So check out that vid. It's up on the channel. You guys can watch it. Put it in your watch later. So yeah, there you go. Something tells me China Factory is gonna reveal Switch 2. Okay, yeah, I already read that. Yeah, I mean, it could be. It could be. That could happen. So, well, I 3D print. Well, I 3D print anything is real. 3D print anything is real. I remember when Etika got the 3D printed Joy-Cons, and people were like, "What?" I knew they were 3D printed though, because the Wii U, or the Switch leaks, like the Switch leaks that were happening for the Nintendo Switch were way more dumb. Like the stuff that was happening for the Nintendo Switch 1 was just so stupid. It was so dumb. The Nvidia versus AMD war was the dumbest thing. I'm so glad there's not anything like that. I am so happy as my boy is just having fun. He got a bunch of new toys, so he's having fun in the background. Uncario with the 42 months, and Adrox with the 15 months. Ambu and Chunin tier. Let's go. Hey OJ, at the end of the day, it's all about the games, and boy, am I excited for Switch 2 games. Yes, sir. Thank you for the 42 months. Uncario, thank you for the 15 months. Adroxis. We need Karen Girl back for Switch 2. Oh, you know, the girl that was playing Mario Odyssey in the first trailer. Yeah, I mean, if they bring her back, that would be good. Party Man says someone needs to leak Mario Kart 9 logo with Switch 2 for confirmation. Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing Nintendo that would throw Nintendo into a rage if somebody did that. So that would throw Nintendo into a full-on rage, like a full-on rage if they did that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see for sure. Let's see here. Endo says, can't wait for this damn thing already. I know. I remember the AMD versus Nvidia war came through an end of your Switch reaction. Was this reveal reaction? Yeah, it came to a crashing, burning end. It was hilarious. Are there still steady rumors of Breath of the Wild 4K edition for Switch 2? There's nothing else that's popped up outside of there was a demo of Breath of the Wild running like at 4K or whatever. Like that. I mean, that might have just been like a tech thing though, just to show like, hey, this is capable. It can run Breath of the Wild at 4K, you know, 60 frames or something. So, or like DLSS, whatever. But nothing else since then. I'm so happy they went with Nvidia. I think Nvidia was definitely looking at it now. Nvidia is definitely the company to go with. AMD's making some huge strides, and I think that you're gonna see AMD have some type of beast tier chips. I think coming up, there's some like new Lenovo's or new. There's a Steam Deck 2 that's gonna have a pretty beast tier chips, but those. I mean, those are going to be like $700. You know what I'm saying? Like those are going to be like $600, $700 for those systems. So, yeah, it's not feasible for a. It's not possible for a for Nintendo to be cost effective with something like that. So, I think Nvidia gives them the best cost effective chips that can kind of punch above their weight and get them the type of upscaling and whatever that they need, right? Like the DLSS, like something that's advanced already, that's really good and advanced and works. So. Nvidia is the company for that. In the future, it might change though. It might change in the future, but for right now, yeah, Nvidia is definitely the better company for that, for what they need. Do you think they're going to do a quick reveal or more in-depth video? I think they're going to do both. I think they're going to do a quick, reveal trailer and say, hey, look, we're revealing it. And then I think they're going to do like a in-depth like video or like presentation like later. I think it's going to be a fast though, like turnout. It's going to be boom, 1 week, next week or so, then launch. Like they're not going to give a lot of time in between. Like I don't see the system making it past like April or May. Like I don't see it making it past. I mean, they could do like a traditional fall launch and all that, but I think it's going to be sometime in the first half of the year. But we'll see. Says AMD does have the best CPU for chips. Yeah, but power efficiency not as good. And obviously like their upscaling not as good. DLSS not as good, efficiency not as good, battery life, in order to get the power out of those chips, not as good either. So, Those are the problems with AMD right now. But once again, that could be fixed in the future. So it's looking like there's a fan inside the dock. Yeah, probably ventilation. Will unlicensed Switch 2 accessories get revealed at CES? Unlicensed? I'm not sure. This is a good question though, but I'm not sure about that. Never gonna happen, but it'd be awesome if Nintendo actually reveals Switch 2 at the Taipei Game Show. Yeah, they're not revealing it there. Yeah, it's never gonna happen. No need for long presentations if the system is similar format. Probably focus on more games. I mean, that's true. I went back and I've watched the Switch presentation. I mean, it was long, but it wasn't that long. Like, it was like an hour. It was like an hour. It felt longer though, but it was like, I think it was like an hour or something, but it wasn't that long. Like, so I can see them doing something similar to that, like maybe 45 minutes to an hour, going over, hey, here's the launch lineup, here's the price, you know, here's the, here's, what games you can expect, here's like some of the new features of the system, here's this, a few different things. Like, I can see them doing that, but like, I don't think it's going to be anything like, the Switch one was pretty elaborate, but it was pretty brief overall. I mean, they showed it twice. They showed it once in October of 2016, they showed it again in January of 2017, and then they essentially had like house shows where they had like hands-on like events that they put on. But outside of that, they didn't really show it more than that. Like, that's all they did. And I think they had what was that launch presentation that they had where all the guys were, there was like one thing where they were all looking at like Nintendo Switch, like where it's like some of the Nintendo of America staff showing off like the game, like the actual cartridge and like the Joy-Cons. Like, they were all sitting down, like JC Rodrigo and Nate, I think it's Nate Bildorf, and the tall black guy that doesn't work there anymore. I think he works like at Microsoft now. But yeah, there was a video of them like showing that off, like NOA people. But really there wasn't a ton of media when it comes to like official Nintendo media. There was hands-on from press, but there wasn't really a lot of like media that they did beforehand, and they just launched it, man. So I can see them doing something very similar to that. Just it being, quick to the point. Hey, look, the system's out here, and there we go. So yeah. I thought the AMD chips have good DP, not as good as Nvidia. Let's see here. I'm expecting Switch 2 to probably be early June. That's such a weird time to release it. Early June. Switch 2 probably early June. I'm not expecting March, but I don't know if it's going to be June. I don't know. I think it's probably going to be more May. If like May or April or May. I'm expecting April or May. I'm not expecting like dead middle of the summer, June. I'm expecting like probably like April or May. June just seems so weird, but you never know. I mean, March was weird before, right? So, but June just seems such a weird time. Like, just launch it like in the middle of summer. But I don't know. They might. Or that's more like the beginning of summer, beginning-ish of summer. For sure, they'll have other games besides Mario Kart. What do I think? Oh yeah, there'll be other games for sure. Be other games. I'm surprised there's still people who still think it's March. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be March. Like, I mean, it could be. Nintendo could have a super fast turnaround, but yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be March. But you never know, man. Nintendo can be unpredictable at times. So yeah. So Switch 2 can be used like a Wii U? No, we don't know that yet. Maybe the cross-gen games will run at 30 frames per second for Switch 1? Maybe. Could Nintendo could release the thing anytime and make a mint? Yeah, they could release it really anytime. I mean, people are so anticipating this system. They just have to make sure that the marketing is on point, I really doubt they'll have cross-gen. I think they'll have a few cross-gen games. I think they'll actually support the Switch 1 into the Switch 2's life. I think that they will. Just because the Switch 1 has made more money than all of their other systems like combined. So they have a lot of incentive to actually do cross-gen, unlike, before. So I think that there will still be some cross-gen games, but like I said, I don't think there's going to be a lot, but I think there will be some. I think there'll be some. Monolith Soft game next year. I think that it's a good chance that the Monolith Soft's game will be revealed next year, but it might not. They might wait for like a different Nintendo Direct. So, I mean, Switch 2 games ported to Switch 1, not Switch 1 games that are backwards compatible. Yeah, I mean, like, what I mean is like Switch 1 games that started as Switch 1, but then also got ported to Switch 2. Like, Metroid Prime 4 could very well be a Switch 2 and Switch 1 game. That'd be cross-gen. Pokemon Legends ZA could very well be a Switch 1 and a Switch 2 game. So that's what I mean. I mean games that were built for Switch 1, but then were ported to Switch 2. And then like, oh, you launch it as a cross-gen. It's on both. Jose, me personally, I think it's unwise to release a next generation only 2 months after announcement. I mean, yeah, like, it's really close. It's not like something that's been done before. I mean, if anybody can do it, Nintendo could, because everyone's been talking about this system for forever at this point. So, I mean, most of the hardcore that you're looking to buy the system, they're going to know and they're going to want to buy it. But I mean, they really gave us one reveal, one look in October of 2016. And then we got an actual in-depth look at the system and know the games and everything in January. Then they launched it in March. So there wasn't as much, it was pretty close. It was pretty close. And people said that was even a mistake. People said that you need E3. That was the sentiment at the time, House Gang, was that you need E3 in order to sell your system. Yes, that's what people said. Look, I ain't gonna name who it was because I actually remember who said that. And there are actually people that still create well, one person doesn't create content anymore, but one person does create content. Kind of does create some content. But there were a lot of Nintendo fans that were saying that you need E3 in order to launch the system, otherwise it's gonna fail. Yeah, they said that there's not enough time. That's not enough time. You gotta launch. You gotta have it at E3. You gotta have hands-on. You gotta wait 1 year. You gotta do all this stuff. And I was like, no, I don't think you gotta do that. You know, you don't have to do that. You can just like launch it with like good games, and people will be like, oh, okay, there's good games, and people will buy it. But that was a thing. That was well over a decade ago. That was about a decade ago. So people were saying that it needs to be at E3 in 2016. So it's going on a decade ago. This would be like going on 9 years ago. But yeah, people were actually saying that. RGT? No. I mean, RGT might have said that, but I'm not talking about him. I'm not gonna tell you who it was though. Because I was wrong about the Switch as well, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was right about everything. When you say cross-gen, you mean games enhanced for Switch 2, right? Yeah, I mean games that were on Switch 1, then ported to Switch 2. That's cross-gen. So yeah. What's almost guarantees that Nintendo, the internet will explode when Switch 2 gets revealed, but I still think after around an hour, the PC fanboys scripters will start complaining. Switch 2 specs. Nobody cares. That C button is for chat. I'm hoping they add Discord integration like PS5. I don't think the C button's for chat. I don't think it's for Discord integration. I don't think that's what it's for. But you gotta wait and see. The PlayStation and Xbox handhelds look like they'll have AMD chips. Good for them. E3 is finished the moment Nintendo left and took control of the narrative and started Nintendo Direct and Treehouse. That was the beginning of the end, Leck, yeah. I could really not like it to be March. I have a lot of payments around that time. My man. That's true. People got bills. But I mean, you have had like a decade to save up for this. If you would have put away $1 every single, few days, you would have had it for this though, right? Like this has been a while though. It's been a hot minute. So you should have been had it though, right? Or no? Am I off on that one? So yeah. A Concord button. Hit the Concord button. Cigarette button. C for chat. Hey guys, I'm playing. Come join me. Hey guys, I'm online. Come join my game of Mario Party right now. Oh man. Can't wait for all like the white supremacist discords to be shown like, look, I got an official Discord. I'm a white supremacist group. Can't wait for Nintendo to be for the parents to be like, what the heck? Yeah, I doubt that's gonna happen, guys. So yeah, we'll see, Yusuf. We'll see though. So So yeah, Lenovo Legion Go is going to be shown in CS 2025. Looks like it'll be one of the cheapest portable PCs available. Good for them. David Duke Mario Party is crazy. David Duke inviting David Duke for a game of Mario Party. Party Man's like, well, he's racist, but it is Mario Party, so I mean, Party Man's like, I forgive him. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Party Man's like, well, I didn't really like him too much, but he's not too bad in my book. I mean, he does like Mario Party, so I mean, how bad can he be? No. Mario Party carrying racism. Oh my gosh, that's great. Was it hard for me to imagine Nintendo having built Party Chat into a system's OS? I feel like it's a generation for Nintendo to finally do that. It would be this one. I mean, they could, but I mean, they've done it before. It was built into the Wii U. You could have like video chat. It was built into that, but yeah, I don't think. You know what? It was actually built into the Wii as well. The Wii chat channel. You can just no, we speak, but you have to buy like their microphone, and it wasn't like a headset, but you could do it from a system level. So I mean, they could. It was just kind of weird. So. I just think the journalists will be divided as reacting to Switch reveal. Back then, some will be excited for Switch 2. Some will make articles say Switch 2 is going to fail. You need the Switch 2. Like, listen. B Queen did a puke and mad emoji. That's what I feel anytime when people talk about that. It's the same stuff. It doesn't matter. Mongunzo with the $10.
The NES is the Bix you buy to get to Mario, Hiroshi Yamauchi. Anyone saying exclusives do not sell consoles is insane.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that when people say that. Big love to and by the way, Mongunzo, I watched some of your stream. The Morrowind stuff. That is crazy, bro. That game is crazy and you are crazy. If you guys are not subscribed to Flippin' the Switch, watch his Morrowind stuff. I never even knew about any of this, and Flippin' Zoo's got some crazy stuff on there, man. So make sure you guys check him out. Zoo, link your channel if you can, brother, or if you want to. So yeah. But yeah, I don't really care about journalists and people that say Switch 2 is gonna fail because of this. I mean, I doubt we're gonna see that a lot, guys, because like you would have already saw those articles by now. People were making articles that the Switch 1 was gonna fail like well before, you know, the Switch 1 even like came out. So I doubt there's gonna be much here at this point. I mean, there'll still be some, but that's just for click. It's just clicks. You know, like you got to get the clickbait in, you know. So yeah. Remember taking my friend as a kid to see DS Pokemon online, insanely crackly, but it was a thing. I remember doing that back in the day. I wasn't a kid. I was already like in college with like Pokemon. What was it? Pokemon Diamond and Pearl back in 2006, 2005, 2000. I think it was like, anyway, yeah, we did that. We did like the whole voice chat thing on there. Yeah, it was a little crackly, but it wasn't bad. And it was built in. Yeah, you guys check out Flippin' the Switch's channel. Mongunzo. Big love. Yeah, check out his Morrowind stuff. Is OJ aware he is a games journalist and a very respectable? I am not a games journalist. You know, I don't think anybody considers me one. I don't think I am either. Now, do I have some background in journalism? Yes. I did it for a little bit. Do I know about journalistic practices? Yes. Do I try to follow them at times? Sure. But I mean, I don't call myself like a games journalist anymore. I think I used to do some stuff, you know, when I wrote for my website, I would talk to developers and I'd do more journalism stuff. But I don't know if I consider myself that anymore. In terms of being respected, yeah, yes and no. I think I think that there's definitely a lot of people who do respect me, but there's definitely some people that don't. But I mean, I've been on a lot of different big channels that are respectable. You know, some people, you know, I've been on IGN, I've been on, you know, obviously I'm on Spawn Wave podcast. You know, there's other people that like, you know, Nate the Hate. I have, you know, MVG people. So I have respectable people that I collaborate with. You know, not everybody loves everybody at the time, but in terms of like each individual person, but You know, I collaborate with Scott the Waz. You know, I've done lots of stuff with, you know, different respectable content creators and things like that. So I think, yeah, there's some that do respect, some that don't, but I mean, that's okay too. So yeah. So yeah, it's all good. Shout outs to Clabby. Hey, Clabby94 is here. What's up, Clabby? Remember, we are gonna have a big Donkey Kong live stream. Donkey Kong Country Returns live stream. Clabby sponsored that one, so it's gonna be lit. If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Journalism is sticking your head outside and telling your neighbor what is happening. Legendary journal Greg Palace. Okay, there you go. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, that name has been so, you know, it's so interesting how people see what's journalism, what isn't in today's day. Here's what I do know, though, guys. What I know is I'm going to try to get you guys the truth. And if that is journalism, then sign me up. But that's the truth that I look through. Now, obviously, I give my opinions, and sometimes I'm wrong. And I'll call myself out if I'm wrong, or you guys will call me out if I'm wrong on something. But I usually try to do my best to tell the truth when it comes to gaming, you know, if we're reporting on something. Yo, shout outs to Clabby94 with another $10 dono. What's going on tonight? You guys got the JoJo's on lock. JoJo Thursday? Post-Christmas Thursday? Yo, let's go. We out here.
Overclock Buster!
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the overclock, guys. 45 minutes extended. Shout outs to Clabby with another JoJo. My man supported so much. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. 4 JoJos on the night, guys. We are JoJoing it up. You guys are gonna make me press the JoJo button. So let's go. Hope everyone had a good Christmas. Yes, sir. Starboy, mine was great. How was yours? Bate Papo says hello from Brazil. Hey, what up? Shout outs. Clarence is the next Philip Newson. Kappa. Yeah, right. Next Philip Newson, bro. I'm out here stealing people's writings. Shout outs to Philip, man. Unfortunate circumstance and situation with him because there was some talent. But after H Bomber Guy's video, yeah, that man's cooked. I ain't never seen somebody get cooked so bad in my life, bro. I ain't never seen somebody that I collaborated with get cooked so bad in a video, man. Like, this man got roasted like a turkey, like a great, like, you know, like one of them like big lady turkeys. You know, when somebody knows how to cook, they got the thing on the back of their arm, where like it comes over and hangs. Look, man, one of them turkeys where, you know, they sitting there. It's been marinated for 10 days. It's got every seasoning. This man he got cooked. Yo, that's it with the Unabudos. Blast. Hey.
Sounds like this about to be a great season. JoJo J-O-O-O.
Yes, sir.
Choo-choo. Joe. Lol. Anyways, Merry Christmas. Hopefully all is well with you.
Merry Christmas.
Finally tested the waters of streaming. Lol. Now I'ma just keep diving in.
Yes, sir.
Music request F0GX Areopolis.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, let's do it, man. Definitely link me your channel on DM. And I got you, brother. I got you. I'll definitely go subscribe and all that. Get you a shout out, Mr. Vadcent. Vadcent, thank you so much for the Urubudos. We out here. We out here. We turn into the Urubudos tonight, boys and girls. You are now the new Hokage and Stream Ninja, Mr. Vadcent. With the $20. Oh, and the 56. You cannot forget the 56 cents. You cannot forget the 56 cents. Come on now. What am I doing? What am I doing? Anybody has $20.56. You got my man Vadcent on the board. And of course, y'all know the deal. 1 hour. We got you. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 1 hour extension. We got another bonus stream coming up if we get 30 more combos. So let's get it done. Appreciate y'all, man. Seriously. Combo breaks. We're in combo breaker territory. Let's go. Shout outs. JoJo Plus. I'm sorry. I got a rounding problem. No, you're good. Vadcent. Beggars cannot be choosers, brother. I do not mind at all. I appreciate any. I don't care if it's $1.22, $1.27. I don't care what it is. The fact that y'all here supporting, the fact that you guys are here watching, I appreciate everybody that comes through. Whatever I get, man, that's what I get. I'm not I'm not a weirdo like some of these people out here. So thank you for the support, and thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate y'all. Everybody who's watching too. Everybody who's watching, supporting, whatever the case is. Asking questions. Feel free to ask your questions. You want to talk about Switch 2 stuff, the leaks. Let me know. Let's hear about it. It was a pretty crazy Christmas. Those Reddit mods were working overtime on Christmas. Poor Reddit mods, bro. Poor Reddit mods. Sadly, you'll never experience looking under a tree unwrapping present. And it's a new console because I'm grown. I don't know, man. I don't think that's anything to be sad about, but yeah, it was a special time. Like, that's true. Like, you can maybe have those memories. I remember that happened to me a couple times. I've been able to look underneath the Christmas tree and see a new console and wrapped and be like, wow, new console. Like the N64 kid. Like that. Yeah. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. The problem with gaming journalism, they are all trying to be more like YouTubers and less like journalists. They get caught up in the fanboyism. Give me some examples. What are you seeing out there, SK Massive? If you don't mind, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I just want to know, like, just so kind of give some examples out there so we can say, oh yeah, that's kind of like what's been happening. Get a tree and a console, you're set, dude. Yeah, but like you already know that it's there. It's like it ain't the same as like like being a kid and like, wow, it's Christmas morning, and like like running out to the tree and like waiting for your parents. All right, let's get together, take pictures, record. Wow, an N64. Oh, wow, a PS1. Oh, wow, a GameCube. It ain't like that, It's like, hey, I bought a PlayStation with my own money. And now I have no time to play the PlayStation, I bought myself a PS5 Pro for Christmas. Giving you good old Fonzie. I seen men do that, man. I gotta feel bad for brothers out there these days. Yeah, I bought myself a PlayStation 5. I feel pretty good. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. You waited till Christmas to buy yourself a PS5. Sit down. No, you don't. Stop lying, brother. Stop lying. You do not feel good. You bought yourself a PS5 that you could have done at any point in the year, okay? Well, I waited till Christmas. Brother, you had that money. You had that money. Stop acting like you got some type of Christmas bonus or something. You didn't get nothing extra, brother. You had the money there. Yeah, you had it. I seen brothers be trying to do that all the time. And I'm like, listen, man, I feel your pain. Trust me, I was there for many, many, many years. You got to move on. You got to move. Ain't nobody buying you nothing, okay? You buy yourself it. Call it a day. Christmas as a man, when you get older, it's about making sure your family's taken care of. Don't get me wrong. Men get Christmas presents and that's good and all that. But your number one priority should be for your family and for your, I don't know, friends, depending on how close the friend is or whatever. But should be your family. Your family should be that. Your mom, your dad, if you're on good terms with them, your kids, if you have them. If not, or if you're by yourself, then that's fine. Get yourself whatever you want. But it kind of leads into what I was saying. But yeah, absolutely. Like, that's like the first thing that you take care of. And then if anybody wants to get you anything, then they get, and whatever they get you, it's fine. Like, whatever they get you, you're not supposed to be upset. You're supposed to be happy and thankful. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Just let it go. Bro, Switch 2 Reddit was on fire yesterday. It was bad. All things people, because they thought they were being fooled. Yeah, that's why it was crazy. My wife and I hosted Christmas this year. It went really well. Made some Christmas chili. Nice. Yeah, I hosted Christmas. My wife and I hosted Christmas this year for my family, and it was great. It was really, really, really good. Let me get the F-Zero GX music, though. F-Zero GX Areapolis. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Vadsant Hokage and Ninja once again. Anybody does more than $20.56, beat up my man Vadsant on the board. They guys like IGN, like Destin, who picks sides, the Fedlin Company, talks about there are only two console makers. Nintendo is like, after all, in their conversation. Yeah, Destin definitely kind of leads into that. But that's kind of like the YouTube game. I'm not defending him, but I'm saying, yeah, absolutely. But I think people would say the same thing about me too, right? So I guess it's all about perspective. But I see what you're saying for sure. I see what you're saying. But I mean, I guess I'm more diplomatic about the approach, or I'm more, about it, I guess. But people would probably beg to differ, I guess. But I see what you're saying for sure, SK Massive, because you know me, you know what I'm about here and all that. But yeah, absolutely. But I've seen enough of this content to say, yeah, it's kind of like that. But I mean, I don't know. It's so tough to actually get up in the YouTube game, SK. It's almost like if you don't pull that, then what do you do? What's your angle? But I feel you on that one for sure. Bought an extra pair of J's for Christmas. Yeah, bought yourself a pair of J's. That's good, man. A nice pair of Jordans will make you feel good. Make you feel good. I didn't buy any Jordans though. I already have like, I wouldn't say I have too many, but I think I have like 5 or 6 pairs already. So I was like, I don't think I'm gonna buy any more Jordans for like a couple years. Like I think I told myself that, but I think it's already been a couple years since my last pair of Jordans. I bought a pair of Jordans. They were on sale. Nobody was buying them. Like they were like the black, purple, and yellow lows, and like they were like $60, you know. So they were on sale. That was the last one that I bought, but I think that was like more than a year ago. So maybe I'll buy a new pair of Jordans next year. Maybe I'll buy a new, but I already have like a lot, so I decided not to buy any more. So yeah. Let's see here. Game journalism should have ethics to be objective about things within the industry. YouTubers are known for hyperbole. It shouldn't be compared to them. It's blending. It's definitely blending more so than not these days, right? Yeah, many of these YouTubers blatantly say that they don't consider Nintendo actual console maker. They're more kiddie toy company. That's opinions. It's opinions. Doesn't mean that they're correct. Right? It's opinions. I got a Raging Bull Retro 5s and UNC 5s. Nice. Let's go. Yeah, but you're not a journalist. Journalist information is supposed to be different and to have facts standing behind their info. Does Destin consider himself a journalist? I don't know if he does. Does he? I know he works at IGN, but I don't know if he ever considered himself one before. I mean, I know he was the guy. How I learned of him was the hard news stuff. So that was like when he was doing hard news back in the day on the Screw Attack website. That's when I first saw him, and I liked him from there. And then he went to IGN, and you know he's done his thing. Yeah, like I said, I've watched some of his vids. I don't think that they're terrible or anything. A few things that I disagree with, you know. But at the end of the day, I see what you guys are saying though. I see what you're saying. Destin is a clown. I don't know, man. I think he just kind of does his thing, and you know he has his preference, and sometimes he's wrong on things, and that's that. But I don't know. I've watched this stuff. It doesn't seem overly terrible. But I see what you guys. I see why you guys are bringing it up. But I don't know if he's. I mean, I think that there's definitely worse people out there. But yeah, I get it. I try to ignore those type of YouTubers. I don't know. If I know, I don't agree. I like Destin's old content. Really haven't checked them out lately. I mean, yeah, I haven't watched the video in a while, but from what I have watched, seems okay. Just seems like he talks about industry stuff, you know. So yeah. By the way, these are Tic Tacs. By the way, just make sure people out here, OJ popping some type of weird stuff, pills or something. No, Tic Tacs that my wife bought me. The Tropical Fruit Adventure. 0-calorie mints. My mom bought my dad PJs for Christmas. He was calm that they fit and they ripped the labels off. Just say that it might want to lose a few hibernation pounds. Big Daddy Belly took out those pants. Oh man, that's crazy. Well, if he's not, and that's why IGN isn't looked at good source of information. I mean, you know, like I said, it is what it is. I feel you though. You know, like there's been some things like he said on Twitter that has definitely got people saying like, okay, what is he talking about? You know, like what is he talking about? So yeah. Get my gaming news from OJ, RGT, and Wood. Nice. No spawn wave in there. Our most common saying is that Nintendo is just doing their own thing, which isn't really wrong. I'll give them that. Oh, but Nintendo doing their own thing, that's why they succeed. No. I'm gonna keep it real. I only watch your content for Nintendo news stuff, even just gaming news, and be able to cut out all the other BS out there. Everyone's a problem. I'll keep it a buck, man. I've been watching less and less of people. Like, one, because of time. That's probably the biggest reason why I don't watch like people. And I've been watching like a lot of content outside of gaming. Like I've been watching like a lot of 49ers content, but then even that content's starting to get like lame because the Niners aren't in the playoffs. You know, everyone's just saying the same thing. They should, you know, fire this special teams coach. They should fire the defensive coordinator. They should, you know, fire the kicker. They should get rid of the center, the offensive line. Like I mean, I'm just looking because I want to make 49ers content in the future. For like my next career will be like sports. But you know, yeah, like it gets stale after a while. So yeah, I don't really watch a ton of stuff. just because I'm so busy, and I'm like always editing. Like I'm editing most of the time. I gotta edit, take care of my son, and edit, take care of family. But yeah, like I don't really watch too much stuff. You know, I don't really watch too much stuff anymore. So I can understand why some of you guys maybe don't even watch at all the stuff here, or maybe some of you guys only watch some things, only come out to live streams. Like I get it, you know, but watch my stuff though, watch my content. I appreciate that, Party Man. I thank you for watching my content. I appreciate it, for real. Thank you so much, Party Man. I like OJ and Skill Up for gaming game news. That's it. Thank you. I appreciate that, Shax. Never stop. Okay, OJ, I gotta get ready. Hit the road. Looks like about to be an interesting night indeed. You have an amazing night, OJ. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. JoJo time. Make sure, yeah, DM me, Bats. I got you, brother. Thank you for the JoJo, bro. Thank you for the double JoJo. Shout outs, man. Thank you guys so much for your support tonight, man. Y'all been crazy already. Let's keep it rolling. Almost at that 100 combo breaker. Let's go. So let's go. So shout outs, guys. Appreciate that. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, happy holidays, JB. Never stopped watching. Never lost. I watch everyone. Everything here. I'm subscribed to others too, but it's been a while since I watched their stuff. Life been taking. I mean, yeah, right now it's like busy because you have like, you know, your house move and all of that. So it's like there's not a lot of time to watch a bunch of other things. Same thing with me, man. Like I had my house move, you know, earlier this year. There's a lot of stuff that went on. You know, I've been dealing with some other stuff, weird stuff. You know, off the stream and all that, but. You know, yeah, you just got to keep rolling, man. You got to keep rolling. You never know when you're going to come back to some of that content. I have watched a few, like, weird, like I said, just stuff that not to do with gaming. Like, I've watched, like, weird videos, like, the Ned's Declassified. I never was into that show. It was kind of past my time. But I watched, like, videos of, like, Ned's Declassified. Like, people talking about those people. Yo, SK Massive with the $20 Udabudos! Blast! Hey, thank you. Yo, SK out of nowhere from the top turnbuckle. Yo, SK. Thank you so much. Bad Sense still the top with the 2056. But SK Massive right there in second place. Let's go. Another JoJo. 8 JoJos tonight? Combo breaker further beyond 90 on the board. Hey, yo. Combo break it up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 10 away. Thank you so much, Mr. SK Massive coming through with the massive dono. Yo, ring it up for my man. Another combo breaker. We're gonna give you a ×3 for that one. Let's go. Oh, there's a content creator that I always watch. His name is I Finished the Video Game. His videos are excellent. I've talked about him before. I've given him shout outs in my own videos. Yes, I watch him. I do watch him, and he's very, very, very good. I do watch him. He's super good. He makes long form documentaries on video games. I've been watching his recent one. It's on the Dishonored franchise, but I'll be honest, I've been falling asleep. Not because it's a bad documentary, just because it's a Western game in first person, so I've just been falling asleep. Like, I like what he's saying about the game, but it's a Western game in first person. It's got me sleeping, bro. But he's such a good writer. Like, I'm entertained while he's doing it, but yeah, like it's a Western first-person game. Although I remember I covered Dishonored a lot back on my website, and I was excited for the game. I actually bought the game on PC. I have the game, but I never beat it. I never beat it like all the way through. OJ, what happened to Red Knight? That's Active Gamer Life, right? That's Active Gamer Life. Yeah, he closed the channel down. He vanished, man. He quit. He just straight up quit, and he deleted all his content while he was at it too. Which I don't like when people do that. But it's their own content. They can do what they want. But like in my opinion, like you have all those fans. You have thousands of subscribers, right? I think he had thousands of subscribers, and he just, I mean, people might want to watch his old content to see what he had to say. The fact that he just removed everything, but it could be because of his job, or it could be because, you know, maybe there was a safety concern. You know, you never know what people are going through. So, but yeah, he just upped and left. I think I was on his show one time, and I think he stopped posting like 2021 or 2020. I forgot exactly when, but yeah, he just up and stopped. Bro, his Onimusha documentary is so thorough. Yeah, all of his documentaries are so thorough. They're all really good. But yeah, his recent one is Dishonored, which I want to get to Dishonored 2 and Dishonored 3 because I played Dishonored 1, so I know about that game a little bit. But I don't know anything about Dishonored 2, and I don't know anything about the DLC. So I want to get to those. But yeah, I watched his X-Men documentary. He did an X-Men documentary on like every single X-Men game ever made. Like most of them. Like some games he discounted or whatever because they were like weird. But all of the main X-Men games, he did a whole documentary on that. I mean, it was long as hell, but it was really good. Let's see, you're finishing tournament right now. Thank you for the good advice. Hey, no problem. OJ, I'm looking to drop 25. How do I do that? Sandstorm. Oh, thank you. First of all, one, you don't have to, but thank you if you want to. But yeah, there's a chat link at the top. You see the donate to support the stream. It's right there if you want to drop a dono. If you want, like I said, you don't have to, Sandstorm, but I appreciate that. That's Sandstorm McDaniel. Oh yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's you, Sandstorm. What's up, brother? But yeah, just use the chat link at the top. It should be like at the top of the chat. You'll see it there. And if you want to drop a dono through there, you can. Or you can do super chat, either one, man. But yeah, like I said, thank you for coming out to the stream, man. I appreciate you. You guys check out my man Sandstorm, man. He's got a great YouTube channel himself. My favorite videos are from him. Him is Metroid and Castlevania. Yes, the Castlevania one is probably his best one. I think Castlevania was his best one. He felt that Dishonored was his best one, but after watching the first number, I'm like, that's not your best one. Like, I'm not gonna tell him that, but that's not his best one. Hell no, that's not his best one. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's well written and it's very well done, but hell no, this man's done. That is not his best one. J2 Blue with the $5. Yo, what's up, J2 Blue?
What up, OJ?
What up?
I had a crazy theory that I thought about in Metaphor.
All right, let's do it.
What if Moore is the author of the Metaphor, which happens to be the fantasy novel the MC is reading? The female voice you keep hearing is his wife communicating to him.
What do you want me to do? You want me to spoil the game for you, J2? I don't know if you're serious with that or you want me to spoil the game. What are you talking about, bro? I have no idea what you're talking about. And let's move on to the next thing. I have no idea what you're talking about. You want me to spoil the... Aren't you playing it? What, you want me to spoil the game? Want me to tell you what happens? No, I'm not going to. But yeah, man, good theories, I guess. But I'm not sure if it's correct or not. You might be off. You might be on. And who knows? Got to keep playing. Shout out to J2 Blue. Thank you for the $5, brother. Let's play some Metaphor music for you, though. How about that? How about Moore's theme? Academia theme. How about that? Oh, man. Let's go. Shout outs to J2. Of course not, but I randomly thought about it. Yeah, like I said, if I answer that question, like, thoroughly or anything, it's spoilers. So, like, yeah. I don't want to say anything on it because, like, I'm not going to say anything, yes, you're right, or no, you're not right. Like, so, yeah. But either way, keep playing. It keeps you, like, if you're into more, if you're into like the academia and like what happens there, it's gonna drive you to keep playing the game. So I would say that keep theorizing, keep thinking of different things, keep, you know, leveling up more. Like whenever he tells you to like level up something, level it up, because then you'll reveal a bit more and a bit more, you know, which I think that was definitely done on purpose. So yeah, keep on doing that and see what happens. But yeah, I will say this, for those who have played through Metaphor, and if you stick with it, not like Mr. Pio and quit after 6 hours, but if you actually stick with it and try to understand the characters, the payoff is incredible at the end of the game. It's very, very well done. So specifically with more. So yeah, I would say keep playing, have fun, keep playing. It's so good though. It's so good. Favorite theme from this game. So glad they finally get to play it. I'll be a little later than expected. Yeah. This beat the third dungeon of Metaphor yesterday. I love how long the game has been. Also doing the Coliseum Gauntlet, level 40 hard was a slog. Yeah, it's very good. It's fun stuff. Can't wait for Metaphor on Switch 2. I think I might replay it again if it's on Switch 2. I think I might replay it again because there's some things that I didn't do in the game. So yeah. Yo, King Cagney, what with the Toby Blaster? Let's go.
I dug myself in a deeper hole during the sale.
Yes, sir.
I have 6 games I have to finish now, but I picked up a few classics.
Okay.
Can I get some modified Buck Bumble one time for the one time?
What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity Buck Bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity Buck Bumble. Yeah, we're going to get the modified Buck Bumble because the original Buck Bumble guy decided to start copyright claiming Buck Bumble remix. So we're going to get the Buck Bumble remix. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity Buck Bumble. So we're going to go with yeah, there's a Deltarune remix with Buck Bumble, so let's see how this one sounds. Yeah, this one.
Sending some late Christmas and early New Year's cuz I can long. Excited for Switch 2 and $20-25 long.
Yo, thank you for the 25, Mr. Sandstorm! McDaniel, let's go! Hey, we rocking right now. Let's go. Thank you for the 25. Thank you for the 15, King Cagney. Hey, this remix is lit. Oh, this is the lit one right here. I like this one. I haven't done the Buck Bumble dance in a hot minute. Yo, shout outs to my man Sandstorm. Shout outs to my man King Cagney. Yo, thank you for the big 25, Sandstorm. If you want some music, let me know. I got you, brother. You're now the new Hokage and Street Ninja. Sandstorm and King Cagney coming through. Like Hidan and Kakuzu. Y'all remember that scene in freaking Naruto Shippuden? When Kakuzu just goes, ah, and blast him, then Hidan's just like, ah, because he doesn't care, because he's like immortal. Yo, coming through with the double blast. Let's go. That should be a notification on the stream. I just thought about that. Sandstorm. We don't have any scenes from that part. We definitely need some scenes from that part. That was like the coolest thing ever when that happened. Like, Hidan's crazy, dude. That slick back that he has. You know, if somebody run with a slick back in an anime, like a freaking slick back, you already know that they're crazy. They're crazy. You got a slick back in an anime? Oh, hell no. You got special powers, man. You got special powers if you out here with the slick back in an anime? Uh-oh. See, shout outs, man. Shout outs to Sandstorm. Appreciate you. Thank you for the Buck Bumbles. You guys popping those Buck Bumbles in the chat. Appreciate that. Sandstorm. Oh, thank you for the big 25, man. I appreciate it. Shout outs. You guys give some big love to Sandstorm. Anybody that's 25 or more, you can put out Sandstorm on both boards. If you already supported, just subtract the difference to get on the Hokage board. Let's go. Shout outs, guys. Big love. I think that's 3 JoJos, or actually 4 JoJos. Oh my goodness. Y'all out here tonight. Combo breaks. Combo breaks. Let's go. 35, 40, 140 on the board. Let's keep going. Anderson blitzed the $5. Hidan and Diodar were crazy. Oh yeah, they were both crazy. They were both certifiably insane. My parents got me FF Pixel Remaster Physical. My brother got me Metaphor Refantasio as gifts for me yesterday. I love that they're aware of the games I love. That is very nice that they actually got you those. Pixel an RPG Christmas for Anderson Blitz. I love it. An RPG Christmas. That is so good, man. Congrats to you, dude. I'm so happy for you, for real. I am so happy for you. Yeah, Hidan was definitely about that life, 7th Hokage. Hey, what's good, 7th Hokage? Welcome to the stream, brother. I know you've been here, but still, what's good? But yes, he is definitely about that life. He was nuts. Certifiably insane. But it's all good. It's all good. Shout out to everybody coming out to the stream tonight. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. How many likes are we at? Are we at a decent amount of likes or not? You guys holding out on me? Let's take a look-see, shall we? 114 likes, not bad. But let's see if we can get to 150 likes. We got 180 people watching. We need 150 likes. Also, let's get into Q&A section. So if you guys have questions, comments, whatever, if you want to try to win the discussion exclusives don't sell systems, $100 on the line, let me know. I can do that for you guys too as well. But if you want to talk about any of the things that we talked about today, let me know in the chat. Also, another thing, I want to go over some of the latest gaming news. On Famitsu, it was kind of interesting. The Famitsu sales were up today. I thought they weren't going to be up because of Christmas yesterday, but they were up. And the Nintendo Switch sold another 100. It sold 100,000. It actually broke 100,000. And the top 10 best-selling games, like 8 of them were first-party games. And Mario Party Jamboree sold over 100K. It was kind of crazy. Pretty crazy holiday. So I hope Nintendo got their funky sales that they wanted. Okay? And now they can just move on to Nintendo Switch 2 at this point. Like, move on to announcing, getting that set and situated. But they wanted people to buy their Switch ones. They're buying their Switch ones. We know. You know, but yeah, it was actually a pretty better than expected holiday for Nintendo Switch in Japan. Because yeah, the system Switch sold 104,000 units. The PS5 only sold 24,000 units, 24,650. The Xbox Series flopped, sold 496 units. So nothing during Christmas really. The sales was December 16th, 2024 through December 22nd. So not quite all the way through Christmas. Next week will be through Christmas, but next week is also New Year's, so there could be a delay for the Famitsu sales next week. They could wait, or they could bundle 2 weeks together, like last week, and then like they'll wait like another week afterwards, which they've done that before. But yeah, all the top 10 games were all Switch games. Actually, if you look at it, I'm looking through it right now. Okay, so we're gonna go from the top to the bottom. So Super Mario Party Jamboree, Dragon Quest, that's number 2. Number 3, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 4, Minecraft. That was the Switch version. Number 5, Mario & Luigi Brothership. That was the Switch version. There's only one version Switch. Number 6, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Number 7, Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Number 8, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Number 9, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Number 10, Nintendo Switch Sports. Number 11, the Taiko Drum Master. Yeah, Taiko Drum Master. Number 12, I don't know what this is, but it's called Hon Hon Zarus Cross Chao Gatai Build and Battle. I have no idea what it is. It's from a company called Nippon Columbia. Never heard of it in my life, but yeah, that was number 12. Number 13 on the Switch was Momotaro, which I think that sold over 1.5 million, they said. That's from Konami. It's like a mini game, board game that's really popular in Japan. Number 14 was a Switch game. It's called The Game of Life from Takara Tomy. They used to make the old Clash of Ninja, or publish the old Clash of Ninja games from 80. So that's Takara Tomy. Number 15 was a Switch game, Pikmin 4. That sold another 7,000 units. That's over 1.2 million, almost at 1.3. Number 16, Powerful Pull Baseball on the Switch. Number 17, Splatoon 3 on the Switch. Number 18, Super Mario Bros. Wonder on the Switch. Number 19, Ring Fit Adventure on the Switch. Number 20, Momotaro, another game, it's the previous one. Number 21, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Number 22, Puyo Puyo Tetris on the Switch. Number 23, The Battle Cats Unite on the Nintendo Switch. And apparently this game has sold over 310,000 units in Japan. Never heard of it. That's from Ponyos, or Pon-OS, or Ponyos. Not sure what it is. Number 24, Clubhouse Games. That was from 2018. It's got 1.35 million in Japan. It's actually been a pretty good seller in Japan. Number 25. Okay, I'm just going to ruin the surprise here, guys. It's all 30 Switch games. There are no other... There are no other games here on any other platforms but the Nintendo Switch for the past... All top 30 are all Switch games. Yeah. Number 30, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Plus. It has like the DLC in there. Number 29, Luigi's Mansion 3. Number 28, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom with 4,000 plus units. Number 27, Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Sword and Shield. Number 26, Suika Game Special. So yeah, that game. And then number 25, Mario Maker 2. So yeah, there are no other games, physical games, sold in the top 30 that made the top 30 last week. That's So for people saying that, oh yeah, there's not going to be third-party support on the Switch 2, cap. like complete cap, because you can release your game on Switch, and like you can release a Switch 1 game, and then just make it to where you can enhance it for Switch 2, and bam, you've got Switch 1 and Switch 2. You know, so yeah, that's 30 games. That's crazy. So yeah. Clubhouse sweep returns, yeah, that's I've never seen it quite on lock. I mean, no, we've seen it on lock like that before. Like, there's been all 30, but it hasn't happened recently. I am shocked that Dragon Quest fell out. Like, I thought I would have saw Dragon Quest here, like Dragon Quest 3 for the PlayStation 5. I thought they would have saw that. I think it was a mistake not having Dragon Quest on PS4. Like, I know they got to pay for that and it is extra money, but I think maybe having it on PS4 than just making like an all digital PS5 version was probably the better move. Like, where you can just download it on, like, you know, like, just, it's just a PS4 game. I don't think you're going to get much visually out of that game, right? It's already a base Switch game anyway. So, like, I don't think you're going to get much out of that, having that. I think they should have had a PS4 version of that game, because I think if it was still on PS4, it probably would have sold better in Japan. And, like, I think it would have even just been cheaper to produce. So, I don't know what the deal was with them not making a PS4 version of that game. But I think there should have been a PS4 version of that game, because there's no reason for that game to not be in the top. It's freaking Dragon Quest. How is it not in the top sales? Like, yeah, I know that the Switch version is selling the most in Japan, but there's a pretty sizable base of PS4 owners. So I think that maybe that might have been a mistake, because it's Christmas, or it's heading towards Christmas, and you can't sell 3,828 copies, 3,828 copies of Dragon Quest on PlayStation 5. You can't sell that many copies of it. Yeah, there's a problem here. Like, they should have had it on PS4. I think if they would have had it on PS4, it would have been in the top 30 at least, minimum. But there's no PS4 version, so. Let's see here. This is, wait, tell me I missed debate. No. There's not a debate yet. I was inviting people to see what arguments that I could get, and I'd be giving away gift cards, like $100 or gift cards, to see people who can do good arguments, but nobody's been able to bring up anything. One person said Wii U, but then we kind of shut that down. That's like the go-to, like this, but that was easy to put down, so nobody's been able to get the money yet. So yeah. People actually believe that it won't. Yes. Let's see here. Nintendo owns 100% of Monolith Soft now. Well, I mean, yeah, they own like 90-something%. They own 96% before, so. so yeah. I mean, they owned 80% a while ago, and then I think it was like, I forgot what like the first. They were majority, then they owned like a bit more, but they've pretty much always owned them. They've controlled what they've done for a while now. And that last 4% was just ceremonial. It really didn't mean much, to be honest. Let's see. I will stage it for you, homie. I don't care. Roast me. Well, I mean, no, I'm not gonna do that, man. There's no need for any of that, man. I don't have a PS5. I don't even play PC. I play it on PC. Switch is what I play. Yeah, well, we're talking about the Japanese sales, but I see what you're saying, though, brother. Great, Boomy. Oh, you got the photos of being run through AI detector coming up as 100% fake. No. Here's the problem with that, Canada Beast, is that those AI detectors are stupid and they don't work. So basically, if you run it through an AI detector, then yeah, I'll tell you it's 100% AI. If you crop the photo, it says 1% AI. So don't believe those AI filters. Those are just fake, stupid websites. They can't tell AI if it was right there in front of them. They're just fake things that people think that are smart. They think they can use so you can get ad revenue from going to their site. So no, that's not a true thing. But here's the thing: they did say that that they did use AI for the backgrounds, because they don't want to expose themselves, like their background or like where they're at, or you know what state they're in, or whatever the case is. So they did use AI for the backgrounds, but the actual system itself is correct, is real. But no, don't believe people that say I ran it through an AI background checker and like it says that it's AI. Like, come on, man, you actually think those things are accurate? So no. OJ, you care for it being called Switch 2 or whatever? At this point, I don't care, man. Switch 2 is fine. Maybe they tried to make it a PS5 console seller in Japan. Still didn't work. Yeah, maybe. maybe that might have been it. Maybe they're thinking, oh well, if we put it on PS5, people will buy a PS5 and they'll buy the game for it, you know. But I think it was a mistake. I think looking back, I think they're thinking, yeah, this is a mistake because this is a Japanese franchise. You're gonna sell it. You're gonna sell it most in Japan. That's where it's gonna sell like the biggest proportion per capital, right? The amount of people that actually live in Japan compared to the rest of the world and what the sales are, it's gonna be disproportionate towards Japan. That's just how Dragon Quest is. It's always disproportionate because Dragon Quest is huge in Japan. So I don't know why you put it on a system with such a smaller install base compared to, well, not such a smaller install base. It's not like it's massive, but it's still, PS4 has still got a good leg up on PS5 in Japan, sales-wise, because it's been out for way longer. So I don't know why there wasn't a PS4 version. Like, but then again, maybe they looked at the sales of PS4 games and said, hey, look, a lot of these games that come out on PS4 that are also on PS5 and Switch or other systems aren't doing very well. So maybe they thought about that too. So that could have been it as well. Will Dragon Quest 12 be next gen only? Maybe they could get it on Switch 1. I don't know what they're doing with Dragon Quest. I know that it's going to be on Switch 2 though. I know that. I know 100% that, well, no, I know 99% that Dragon Quest 12 will be on Switch 2. It's going to be a Switch 2 game. I don't know if they're going to make a Switch 1 version of it though. So yeah. So do you think we'll get Astral Chain 2, Hideki Kamiya leaving, or he was never part of the development? He was just a consultant for Astral Chain, so he never was the one that made it. That was Takahisa Tura. But watch my video on Astral Chain, like the update that I did. Watch that video for the full thing. But Takahisa Tura rumoredly has left Platinum Games, so that's a bigger blow to Astral Chain 2 than, you know, Hideki Kamiya. He did not make Astral Chain 2, or he did not make Astral Chain 1. That was really, the director was Takahisa Tura. So watch my video on that, and it explains everything there and gives my full thoughts on that. But no, Takahisa Tura, that's the man that you need to be talking about in terms of that happening or not. Him, and he's not at rumoredly is not at Platinum Games anymore. So hit the notification bell. Watch my videos. I cover a lot of this stuff. Canada Best. I cover it a lot on my channel most of the time. So there's the video right there. Watch it. It goes over the full details on that. 2 is essential for the man for Astral Chain. I don't know if Platinum Games can make the game now. Yeah, I don't know if they can make it without him. I mean, they could, but I don't know how good it will be. But they could make it without him. They can just take the same formula, just take the same engine, take the same formula, make it on Switch 2, and just make new Legions. I mean, it could be like a BioShock 2 type of thing, you know? Like, I think that was made without Ken Levine, if I'm not correct. Or was it? I don't know. But we've had like God of War 2 compared to like God of War 1. Or like God of War Ragnarok. I don't know. You know, like God of War has changed directors a few times. So it could be something like that. Who knows if it'll turn out good or not. But, yeah. I'll get 12 on Switch 2. I'm pretty sure Dragon Quest 12 will be coming to Switch 2. I am, like I said, did I say 99% sure? I don't mean 99. I mean, I am 80% sure. I am 80% sure that it will be at least on Switch 2. I think it's probably going to be on other platforms too. I think that it's probably going to be like on PlayStation 5. It's probably going to be like on PC. It might be on Xbox as well. But I'm 80% that it'll be on Switch 2. And I'm 80% that they will announce it with the Switch 2. Like, so the next like big presentation like Nintendo has, it will be announced at that event. And that will instantly get everyone in Japan to pre-order the system. I think that's why they're taking so long to talk about Dragon Quest 12. It's because of the Switch 2. I don't believe it's because of development issues. I don't believe any of that. I believe that they could have shown us something by now. They could have shown us something. I think it's because of Switch 2. That's one of the reasons why I think that they're being so, it's like, okay, what's going on here, you know? So yeah. Maybe they'll release definitive edition on Switch 2. That's what I said in my video, that's probably our best bet right now, is to probably just get like a Astral Chain like definitive edition where they just like make it 1080p 60 and call it a day. All the DLC and everything's already on there. Like once you beat the game, a bunch of stuff opens up. They got a bunch of extra content and stuff. So you don't, there is no DLC, that all of it's packed into the game already. Just like Bayonetta 1, just like Bayonetta 2, just like Bayonetta 3. Like everything's already on the cartridge. So yeah, all they got to do is just take the same game and just port it over to Switch 2. I think there's a high chance we'll see COD during the Switch 2 reveal. Yeah, maybe. Loki thought BioShock 2 was just as good as 1, just not as scary. Yeah, some people like it as much. Some people don't. I mean, I just don't know if Ken Levine was on BioShock 2. If I'm not, I don't think he was on that one. I don't remember though, to be honest. So don't quote me on it. Do you think Switch 2 will get more third-party support out the gate? Yes. Let's see. Did you get any video game related stuff for Christmas? No, not a single thing. Everything that I got for Christmas was like clothing. Was like clothing and like stuff for my son. Like my sister gave me stuff for my son. My wife gave me clothing for me. So yeah, I didn't get anything video game related because I already have like a bunch of video game stuff. So yeah, like I have like a million video. Like they don't buy me anything video games because they know I already have everything. So video game stuff is not like something that my family's gonna buy me because I already have everything. So, or most things. I mean, I don't have everything, but you guys know what I mean. Like I mean, I have a lot of video game stuff. So never buy socks. Just wait for Christmas. I know, seriously. But yeah, my wife bought me like multiple pairs of jeans, and she bought me like new shirts, like some really nice, like high quality clothing, like nice Levi's, jeans, you know, just all sorts of stuff, clothing. So yeah, it was good. It was good. I'm happy. Yeah, she gave me some money too, so that was good. Yeah, she gave me some money as well, so I help pay bills, so that's good. With Platinum being so much in trouble right now, no wonder they're begging Microsoft for them to buy them a few years ago. Platinum Games never begged Microsoft to buy them a few years ago. That never happened to my understanding. Genshin Impact will be on Switch 2. Kind of surprised it didn't come to Switch 1. Genshin Impact. Do people still care about that game? Apparently, yeah, people still care about that game. I don't know if it's going to be on Switch 2 or not. I mean, it could be. Dragon Quest 12 will 100% be on Switch 1. No way they are missing 150 million install base. Dragon Quest 12 will be on a... I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it could, but it could not. They might just say screw it. You know? I mean, they did miss out on the huge install base for Dragon Quest on PS4. They did say screw it on that install base too. So yeah. So yeah. You're acting weird, bro. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Canada. I'm not sure what you're talking about, brother, but yeah, I'm just gonna time you out. You're acting weird. I already told you guys what she got me. So why are you asking like weird stuff? But it's all good. So yeah, all good. Go. I don't know why this is tripping right now. So I'm just gonna do this real quick. All right, you said sorry, so I'm gonna only do 5 minutes. You said sorry, so I'm only gonna do 5 minutes for you, brother. Let's see. Do you think Honkai Star Rail and ZZZ are going to Switch 2? Maybe, guys. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Play normal games. Who cares about free-to-play gacha games? I mean, people care about them, but stop worrying about those games, guys. Like, who cares? Like, if they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. But that's not what we should be getting hyped for, excited for. Freaking gacha anime games. Like, we should be excited for, like, actual real games coming over, not these cash grab gacha games. These endless gacha games. Let's see. OJ, do you think cartridges will be bigger storage? Probably, yeah. With regards to your discussion, if you follow retro gaming market, will the exclusives that will be moving console sales amongst the lower value for resale? I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Let me read that again. With regard to your discussion, if we follow the retro gaming market, will the exclusives that were moving console sales be amongst the lowest value for resale? Not necessarily. It just depends. It really just depends. Like Pokemon moves systems, and somehow years down the line, Pokemon games become rare, like all the time, you know? So yeah, it just depends. Some of them do, some of them don't, you know? Like Twilight Princess, for example, on the GameCube. Obviously that wasn't a system seller for the GameCube, and it came out late afterwards, but that's like worth more than Twilight Princess on the Wii. You know, and Twilight Princess on the Wii was a system seller, obviously, but Twilight Princess on the GameCube, obviously, the system was done by them. But that version is seen by many as better. You know, left-handed Link, no waggle controls. You know, some things. I mean, it's in 4.3, but it's still really good. So there's like certain factors that come into a game becoming, you know, rare or not. It's just sometimes it even seems random. Let's see here. It says, okay, OJ, I'm not gonna lie, that made me chuckle. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, House King, you're weird. So I mean, like, you. No offense, man. You're a weirdo, so I know that would make you laugh. You're a complete weirdo, man. So you like weird stuff like that. Let's see here. Usually Nintendo swoops in when one of their partners are being bought or in trouble, like Retro. Interesting they have not decided to acquire Platinum. I mean, not really, though. Like, remember what happened to Alpha Dream? Alpha Dream was a big partner for them for a long time. They just let him go bye-bye, you know? So I'm not 100% sure that they would. Like, they'd probably just let him fail, like, let him die, and then they just hire people from Platinum if they want. You know, they'll just hire them from them and let them do that. So I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure they would do that, to be honest. Keep it a buck. So yeah. So I just pictured you wearing it, and no, I'm not. Yeah, you are, but it's okay. Want me to give you, do you want to really do this, House Gang? Like, you want to do this tonight? We want to just move on? Because you've said a lot of things. Unless you're lying, you're a weird guy, okay? I remember stuff. You want me to really do this? I'm gonna do one warning shot for you. You're like, what, 5'7", and you're sitting here saying, I want to date 6-foot tall girls. That is weird, okay? That is weird. That is weird. You're a little guy sitting here saying, I want to date girls on stilts, okay? That's super weird. That's just to me. Don't worry about how tall or not the girl is. You just worry about getting the girl in the first place. That is weird, though. When people have weird fetishes for super tall women and things like that, that's weird. You know, that's just me, though. That's just one thing. I can name a bunch of other things, but I'm going to stop right there. But that's weird, okay? Anybody thinking that, be like, yeah, that's kind of weird. You're, like, not super tall, but you're sitting here talking about, I want to date 6-foot tall women. Like, what? Like, what? That's weird, brother. That is weird. Yeah, the fact that you prefer you're short and yet you're preferring tall women. One, by the way, women, the average height of a woman here in the US is 5'5", 5'4", but yet you prefer 6-foot tall women. So you basically, the percentage of women that are that tall, you've basically boxed yourself into a percentage that's not even feasible, you know, at all, really. Most women aren't anywhere near that tall. And on top of that, are they even going to be your type? So you basically boxed yourself into such a small percentage of possible preference for yourself. It doesn't even make sense, and it makes you look weird. You see what I'm saying? Like, that is such a small percentage of women. You prefer 6-foot tall women. Bro, you're not going to find anybody that's 6-foot tall. Women that's going to want to date you. You being 5'5" or whatever you are, 5'6", or I don't know how tall you are. But at least you're not super tall. You're not going to find any woman that's going to be like, oh yeah, let me date somebody 5'7", but I need to be 6 foot tall. Like, that's just weird, bro. That's just weird. I'm sorry. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah, the fact that you even prefer women that tall is weird considering you're short. Like, that's just weird. It's just weird. Why would you prefer a woman that tall? Like, why? You want to be like, you want to get like dominated or something? That's just, listen, man, that's weird. Like, yeah. Never said I prefer, you said that's what you like. You said that's what you like. That's what you'd want to get. So that just makes me think that there's some weird stuff going on. That's all, man. That's what you said. Don't try to twist it and make it seem as if that's not what you said. That's what you said. Now you're sitting here and saying, oh, no, I said this. I said, no, bro. You said you're this height, and I liked women that are super tall. And I'm like, why? You know? Like and prefer are very two different things, OJ. Bruh, you said, no, you're twisting your own words to make it sound like you're not weird right now. You were saying that you like them, you prefer them, that's what you want. That's what you were saying. And once again, that's weird. I don't care however way you try to twist it, that's weird. Like I said, why do you want some type of girl like looking down on you? Like, you're not tall yourself. Like, that's, to me, that's a little weird. You know? So let's say you get your 6-foot tall woman. Then what? And she's like looking down at you and you're like, cause like, you're like I said, you're like 5'6", 5'7", right? And she's like 6 foot and she's like looking down and you're like what's going on there? Like, what are you trying to do, brother? It's just a weird thing to say. I'm just sorry. It's just weird. I find it a little weird. I find it a little weird. But like I said, you can like what you like, but you said that you're not weird. I think that's a little weird. I think that's a little weird. Not saying that it's not okay to like tall women. You can like tall women. It was just the way that he brought it about. The way that he said it, it just seems super weird to me. You know? Bro, he just wants a woman who can carry him on their back. Let the guy. This man, house gang gonna come in wearing a lingerie set. He's gonna be the one wearing the lingerie set with that 6-foot woman. like, I'll let you do anything you want. Just wear heels too while you're at it. Oh my gosh. I didn't even bring up the Mara thing. That would have been the second thing that I would have brought up. That would have been number 2. But yeah, it's all good. My mom was talking to my dad too. Oh no, nothing wrong with that. It was like I said, it was just weird to it was just weird the way that he put it out there. I want to get roasted by OJ. No, you don't. No. I don't want to start roasting everybody here. He just said that he wasn't weird, so I was like, nah, you're kind of weird. But that's okay. Nothing wrong. Everybody's kind of weird in their own way, you know? Look at the internet and the chick from RE8. Tall women are very confident and cute. And that's fine. You can think that, but like I said, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. For a man to be sitting there and saying, "Oh yeah, bring on the 6-footers." House gang out here being a groupie of WNBA games, just out here like the house gang out here stalking WNBA players. I mean, you ain't gonna find them 6-footers really anywhere else. Where are you gonna find them at? Like I said, the average height for women in the U.S. 5'4", 5'5". So you gotta stock the volleyball games and basketball games out there. Death by snooze. Oh man. Yeah, I will say that the chick from RE8's not real, but you know, yes, people did they want that. House King, you're good, man. You're good, brother. You're good. I never said that you exclusively prefer tall women. I don't know about all. I don't know if I said it exclusively. I didn't say anything about that. It's like the fact that you're like, oh yeah, bring on the 6-footers. That was just a weird statement. I'm like, how tall are you? Like, oh, I'm 5'7". I'm like, hey, what? Like, what do you want to get? You want to get like dominated by one? Like, it's just like I said, it's just weird. Like, what's? What do you want her to? You want her to pick you up? Like, you want her to like pick you up like this? Like, what are you trying to have being done, bro? What's the point? You're the man in the relationship. What's the point of the girl being that tall? You're trying to set up something, bro. I know you don't want to say it, but there's something weird that you want set up with a girl that tall. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's just come on now. We're not dumb. Clearly the height is for something. It's not just because you like sightseeing. What's the height for? What are you infatuated with the height, with the girl being that tall? What's the reason for it? Nothing wrong, like I said, nothing wrong with a girl being that tall. But what is the reason? There's clearly some kink that you have, that a woman that tall, that much taller than you, is something that you like, and you want something from that. Clearly. Clearly there's some type of kink you have there. I wasn't born yesterday. Like, come on now, man. Come on now. Like, they've explored it in, like, different shows, like Futurama, and, gosh, there's been shows where they've explored that type of stuff, and it's funny. So, gender roles into this, thought that was dead in the U.S.? Nope. What the hell are you talking? I don't know what the hell is that. I don't even know what that means. What you mean, bro? No, I don't want you to explain, because it's gonna be BS. Like, whatever you say, it's gonna be BS. It's gonna be BS, and you're gonna make yourself make it out to be like it's innocent, and it's not. So no, I don't want any explanation. Let's just say, hey, look, you can like what you like. How about that? She used the She used to rest her legs on my shoulder when I was chilling it, and that was turn on for me. You're weird. Okay. I told you not to do it with you. You're weird, house gang. You're weird. Okay, I'm done. I knew it was something weird. You're weird. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. Yes, that is weird. I'm sorry, man. This is good entertainment. And we spent way too much time on this, but that's weird, bro. You have some 6 foot, 6'2" NBA, WNBA player, and she rested her leg on your shoulder. Now all of a sudden you have a lifelong fetish for tall girls? Oh my god, bro. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man, that's weird. I'm 5'10", dating a 6'5" basketball player. I told her don't waste your height to go find you a shack. Oh my gosh, it's all good, man. It's all good. This man, the tall girl revolutionized his whole thought process. All it took was one girl to completely. One tall girl was all it took. Dude's gonna be 70 years old. Oh, there was that 6-foot chick. Oh, the way she put her leg on my shoulder. Oh. Awooga. Awooga. Like that. Like that damn wolf, like the cartoon shows. Awooga, awooga. Eyes popping. Sees a tongue. Oh my god, bro. Oh my goodness, man. No, at least you're being honest. Maybe partially honest. But no, it's okay, man. But I would say let it go, brother. Like let it go. Like let it go. Let it go, man. That 6'1" chick she's in the highest percentile of women. You're not gonna find that, and finding one that even likes you in the first place, that's even gonna be harder. They're already like you're just cutting down your percentage chances. But like I said, yeah, let it go. Let it go. Let's see here. Tell bro this isn't a safe space for this type of ish. You'll get roasted. No, it's not a safe. No, listen, it's a safe place for the fact that it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like, I'm not gonna hold it against anybody. So it's a safe place in that. But are we gonna have fun? I roast myself for things. So I roast myself for a multitude of things. I roasted myself for the situation that how many times have I roasted myself? For different things. Remember the whole situation that I got? Let's get into one of the. Remember the situation with the tall girl that I dealt with the chick, and I went back to go to the birthday party, and then like nobody showed up to my party. That's like a roast. A lot of people don't want to tell their embarrassing things, but bro, that's a roast. I thought I was cool. I thought people liked me, bro. Ain't nobody liked me, bro. Nobody liked me. I don't think they didn't like me enough. Because oh yeah, you're gonna come to my party. Oh yeah, man, I'll be there for your birthday. I ain't doing nothing this weekend. It was after football. There was no football game. There was people weren't doing nothing, bro. Not a damn soul showed up outside of my roommates. The only people that showed up were my freaking roommates, man. So even like I said, I freaking simped out. I freaking drove 2 hours. I cleaned my whole apartment because one of my other roommates had a party there. I cleaned my whole apartment. I set up the sound system. Man, I cleaned up. There's this chick that threw up in my freaking sink. I don't know why she didn't throw up in the toilet. She threw up in my sink, maybe because she thought the toilet was dirty, but the toilet was freaking clean. So I knew people were going to be using it. It was super clean, and I bleached it. But she threw up in my damn sink. Okay, I had to clean that. So I had to do all that, and that chick didn't even show up to my birthday party, bro. She didn't even show up. She did not even show up. Bro, that's how I knew nobody liked me, bro. When even my people that were my friends didn't show up. Like... So yeah, man. tall women find short king attractive because they have alpha energy in them. No, I think women are more attracted to who you are as a person. So if that person is short, it doesn't matter because it's the person. So women are kind of more, they want to see the personality. Yeah, there are a lot of tall women that obviously want to be with the tall guy, but it's not the be all end all for tall women. Like, you know, I dated a tall girl like before I got married. There was a girl that was like, she was like 5'11", about 5'11" or so. That's not like super tall, but that's obviously way taller than most girls. And she was completely cool with me. She like wanted to get married, and I'm like, I'm not marrying you. But yeah, like, but yeah, when we dated, she was super cool. Like, you know, she had no problem with the height. And then I also dated another girl. There was one girl that like, oh my god, it was so funny. I told you guys this story, but I'll tell it again. It was like this black girl. She was like an executive. She was like very successful executive, and you know, she drove like an Escalade, and she was a very nice young lady. Actually, she wasn't like super young. She was like a couple years older than me. But anyway, at the time though, when we dated, and it was so funny. She came and picked me up. We were talking, we were texting back and forth, we were talking, everything was good. And man, like, we went to go eat, and I don't know what I ate, man, but I ate something that messed my stomach up. Man, it messed my stomach up. And I don't know if it was, I ate a chicken sandwich. And I don't know why, but it really jacked my stomach up. So when we were driving home, I'm like, oh my gosh, my stomach hurts so bad. And like, we've been talking for so long in terms of things. I thought, you know, I think she thought I was gonna like invite her in, you know? And like, she came and picked me up because my car was in the shop. My car was, and she was a tall black lady. She was tall. She was like she's probably about 6 foot. Like with her heels on, she was definitely 6 foot. Maybe without the heels, they were small heels too. They weren't even that tall heels. So maybe she's about 5'10", but she was definitely like about 6 foot. Like when I saw her, and I was like, oh, like, do you mind? Like, you know, like I told her my height, but I'm like, do you mind? She's like, oh no, I'm cool. It's all good. Like, I don't care. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So we went out, we had dinner, we were talking, everything was fine. But then, dude, my stomach just started killing me. So then she drives me back home. She goes and picks me up, and then drives me back home. And then she's like looking at me, kind of like, okay, like she parks in my driveway, and she's looking at me, and I'm like, all right, have a nice day, or have a nice night. And I give her a hug, and I walk out. Dude, I never talked to her, and I think she was just staring at me like the whole time. And I'm like, dude, my stomach is killing me, bro. I was on the toilet all night, bro. I think that's the reason. That's the reason why I didn't let her in, bro. That was the only reason why. That was the only reason why my stomach was hurting, bro. I just didn't want her. I didn't want her with my, I didn't want her coming in and, her expecting something. I don't know if anything would have happened. Who knows? Probably would just like watch movies or whatever. But I was like, nah, man, my stomach's hurting. I don't know what's gonna happen here. So I just said, all right, see you later. And she was just, I saw her, like, I looked back, she was like looking at me like you're not gonna let me in. And like, yeah, she never texted me after that. She like never, and like the date went okay. She never texted me a single time after that, which I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all. I never texted her either, but I figured she was mad. Yeah, I had the crazy BGs, dude. And the funny thing is, I was thinking to myself, man, maybe it'll be like, maybe I should have just let her in because it wouldn't be that bad, because like I can just like use the restroom one time. But no, bro, it was all night. It was all night, and even into the morning. Like even after the morning, it was kind of like, oh man, like I was not feeling good. I was in no condition to perform in any level. So I was like, no way. I'll just, going alone, tonight. I'm good. So yeah. She probably cried. I think she wasn't like young, so I think she kind of just felt like, oh, okay, it's okay. It's probably happened before, but like, yeah, it was like I said, we had a good time. It was okay, but it was just, it was funny. Yo, Vice, thank you for the $20. Yeah, so you guys can roast me for that. You guys can roast me for that one too. Shout out to Vice, yo, thank you for the big 20, brother. Let's go. Shout out to the homie Vice, man. I appreciate that. Combo break. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. JoJo's in the house. 6160. These stories are great. Yeah, they're pretty funny. They can be pretty funny at times. But yeah, that's a roastable story right there. That's a roastable story. So yeah, this discussion of Xenoblade music is hilarious. Yeah, I think the music probably makes it a little bit more funny. I think I did the right thing. You guys think I did the right thing? I think I did the right thing because it would have been like, who knows what would have happened, bro? who knows what would have happened? And then, like I said, you know, like I wasn't trying to be about that night. You know, that night I was not trying to be about that. My stomach was hurting, bro. That restaurant, I don't know what they put in their chicken sandwich, but it was not good. It was not good. It was just bizarre. Yeah, that was definitely a bizarre adventure story time. I don't know what they put in there, man, but that chicken sandwich messed me up. It was that same guy. You guys know that guy? Like, hey guys, it's driving dines. Oh yeah, we're gonna go over here. The triple driving dines guy for that. It was that guy's trash restaurant, bro. We went to that guy's restaurant. Driving dines. Hey guys, I got bleached hair. Oh, with my glasses and my goatee that I've been sporting since 1995. Like that guy. It was that guy. I ain't never eaten none of this food. If I see his big old beach bleached hair food, I ain't never eating that dude's food again. Trash. The sandwich wasn't even that great either. It was just okay. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 chicken sandwich. Popeyes is better. Let's see. Theoretically, it could have led to another date if you were upfront. Bro, I wasn't gonna be upfront about having the BGs. No. Bro, no. There's just some things you can't do. There's just some things you can't do. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. That's just time to count it as an L and move on. You just count that one as an L and move on. Count it as an L and move on. I'm not, no. Oh, man. I took one girl on a date to see One Piece film Red, and I was in the bathroom for the first 20 minutes. And went into the movie. She texted me if I was still there. This man took a dookie in the movie theater bathroom. What are you doing, bro? Why are you gonna wait till you get to the movie theater? Oh! What are you doing? You gotta use the restroom before you go. How you gonna use the restroom at the movie theater, dookie? On a date, good dookie at the movie theater. You're gonna take a dookie at the movie theater. Fam, no, talk about, you're weird, bro. How you not just use the restroom before you go? I don't care if you have to force it out. Bro, you do not go to a movie theater with a girl on a date and dookie at the movie theater. First of all, movie theater bathrooms are nasty as hell. But second of all, bro, come on. No. No, are they gonna take so long? Bro, you can't take that long. You need to hurry. Hurry. You can't take more than 10 minutes in that bathroom, bro. Because you already know what you did oh no. Oh no. You can't, guys, if you go on a date to the movies, please, fellas, please. Now, women, take all the time that you need. You know what I'm saying? It's different. But fellas, please do not use the restroom or forget. You better brush your teeth, get whatever, use the restroom. If you got to go there and sit and force, do everything that you need, and take some, take some of those small little wipe things just in case there's something that happens. See, know from me, just in case, take those small little disinfectant wipes and take the small little travel flush wipe type of things. Take those just in case there's something that potentially later down the line, if the date's long, but you can't go to the movie theater and then while you're watching the movie take like a dookie. Like if you go to the movie theater and then there's like dinner afterwards, then yeah, okay, you're out for like 4 hours plus, then yeah, okay, yeah, you're gonna have to use the restroom at some point, right? Maybe. But if you just go to the movie theater, you can't go to the movie theater, then no. Let's see here. So yeah. Did you have an upset stomach? Whatever I ate, I don't know what was in what I ate, but whatever I ate just jacked my stomach up. I don't know what it was. I had a chicken sandwich, but I don't know what ingredient in the chicken sandwich jacked my stomach up. I think there was some type of cheese stuffed in the chicken sandwich, and I think that might have been it, but it was like biting me. It was like my stomach was like, felt like it was cramping almost as well. So I don't know what happened or what I ate, or I know what I ate, but I don't know what ingredient made that, because chicken sandwiches don't make me do that. So something happened because it was bad. So So yeah. I always go, yeah, you got to go beforehand. I go to the bathroom before. Yeah, you got to go before the event. You know. There's a new Yu-Gi-Oh game coming out called Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days Collection. Comes out February 14th. All right, sounds good. Anthony's Galactic Games. Who's into Yu-Gi-Oh! Here? Worst part is you got to slide across the people to get to your seat after drop. See, I don't really be going to the movie theaters, but even when I went to the movie theaters with my wife, I still used the restroom, did everything that I needed to do, make sure beforehand, because like we went to go see the Mario Bros movie, right? So even then, like I still use the restroom beforehand and all that, like, and that's my wife, you know, she doesn't care. So yeah, that's just funny though. Like this man she had to text him like, "You still in there, bro?" Like, damn, that might have just that's an L. That's an L. That's 100% L. Big love to Vice with the $20. Loves the stories. I don't know. I've told so many stories. I don't know if I have any more tonight. I guess I can tell some more for like, you know, maybe since we're doing 160 combo breaker. So I don't know. Maybe some of you guys that have heard some of my old stories, you guys can tell me which one I should tell. I'm trying to think of any new things that I have, but I don't really have any, at least nothing that I want to share. There might be something, but I don't want to share any of those. Those are, I can't share some of those. But yeah. Hey, I got the second and third date. I'm not talking to her now, but just say it. Still though, bro, like it's still, that doesn't mean that it should be, you should repeat that practice. That's not a good practice. Just because it worked out and you got a second and third date, that doesn't mean it should be a repeatable thing. It just means that she was okay with it, but that doesn't mean it's a good habit to have. Even with my prom date, I just made sure to handle all business beforehand. Is that the one that ended up screwing you over, party man? Is that the one that ended up like dancing with somebody else, right? Like when you took her to prom, or was that a different thing? I'll tell you guys the story of the oh man, I remember there was this when I was in high school. Christmas stage NY from Street Fighter 5. Oh yeah, I got you. When I was in high school, I'll tell you guys this story. I don't think I told you guys this story, but I'll tell you guys this story right now. I remember there was this girl. I wasn't really like talking to her, but we were kind of like low key kind of dating, but not really, nothing official. But it was when I was in high school, and it was so funny. So we went out for like a New Year's party. I was like a senior in high school, so I was already 18 plus, whatever. She was a junior. And I remember we went out, like I picked her up, right? So this girl, like I said, I took it on a few dates here and there. We went to the movies one time. Nothing, no kissing or anything like that. Just casual dating, right? So there was a New Year's, and we wanted to go take her out to New Year's. And I'm gonna get your song in just a bit, Anderson. And I pick her up from her place, bro. And I'm thinking, okay, cool, New Year's. You know, maybe there'll be something more, blah blah blah. You know, hold hands, whatever the case is, bro. No, none of that happened, bro. I picked her up. I'm the one who picked her up. We went to the party, to the place that we were going to go to. Really nice house. Next thing you know, as soon as she starts seeing my homeboys, my friends, she starts flirting with one of my other homies and starts flirting with them. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm like trying to talk like, hey, what's going on here? And then one of my other friends just intercedes and says, hey man, no CB, no CB. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm the one who, wait a minute. Wait a minute! I'm like, wait a minute! Bro, if I would have known this, I would have not picked her up. Like, I don't mind, because like he was like a good friend of mine. I'm like, okay, but that's different. That ain't fair. I've been talking to her, and then all of a sudden this is happening right now, like nah, fam. And he's like, hey man, no. And like I had two of my friends kind of come through like body, like, hey man. I'm like, all right, it's a rule. It's a rule. That's fine. Whatever. So not only did she whatever with that person, then another one of my homies gave her a ride home and finished the deal. And I'm thinking, and when I heard later, I'm like, bro, I was like, you know what I said to her? I said, well, I was like, man, I don't even know who she is, bro. Didn't you bring that? He said, OJ, didn't you bring that girl to the party? I'm like, did I? I said, did I bring her? I don't think I did, fam. because my friend said something really embarrassing happened to him when he went back, like something really embarrassing on her end. I'm not gonna say it, but something really embarrassing happened, and like he was telling everybody about it. Like, hey man, that happened to me and I'm like OJ, you brought that girl, right? I'm like, did I bring her? I'm like, bro, I barely even knew her, bro. She was just a girl that I saw her. She's a junior, bro. I didn't know about her. Little did they know I went on a few dates with her. But after that point, I wasn't saying nothing. Nothing at all. But here's the funny thing. Here's the funniest thing. Years later, that circle back around, bro. Circle back around. And it was so funny. I was like, yeah, it was funny. Oh, man, dude. It was funny. But, yeah, I was just like, screw it. It's all good. I said, I didn't know who. I said, bro, I barely know her. I don't know who she is. What y'all talking about? I don't know who she is. What do you mean? Says, damn, what about bro code? I mean, they didn't know I was even talking to the girl, so that's why I didn't mind. They didn't know I was even talking to her like that. And on top of that, like, even if I was, there was nothing official. So, and she's like, what are you gonna do? Stop her? Like, no, that's not. If she likes that person, she wants to talk to that person, then let her talk to that person. Like, you know, there ain't nothing you can do. And once again, he's my friend. So since he's my friend and there's nothing official, it's like, okay, that's what she wants to do. It's like a respect. It should be like a respectable, like, baton pass, like the relay, you know? It's like, okay, it's respectable. So to me, that was a respectable, and my homies were just protecting me. Because think about it for a second. If you're talking to that girl and she's so quick when she sees your homies to do that, she's probably not for you anyway. You see what I'm saying? So if she was that quick, you know, to even be, you know, but once again, they didn't know who the girl, they didn't really know who the girl was. They didn't know who she was. I had known her for a little bit. But they didn't even know who she was. They didn't know I went on a few dates with her. So I was just like, yeah, it's cool. Like, I didn't have a problem with it at all. But it was so funny. He was inside the car with the girl, right? And my homie, and this other girl that really likes my homie that was with she like was banging on like the car door window. She was like banging on it, like, what are you doing inside there? Oh my God, it was so funny. And in the back of my mind, I was thinking, that's what you get, you little. I didn't say it out loud. But that's what I was like, oh yeah, that's what you get, you little fraud. Because she totally interrupted her. She totally interrupted her, man. So yeah. Those are the friends Travis Hunter needs. Oh, the friends that yeah. They were just like, hey man, it's cool. So but you got to think about that. Think about it for a second. If that ever happens to you, it's like, if a girl is willing to switch up that fast, like, it's not for you. Just let it happen. Like, let it rock. Yeah, it might sting that day, but to be honest, man, it was like cool. Like, I didn't even really trip about it. What's up, Mr. Davis? No, she danced with me, and we were enjoying the night together. I think a week or so after prom, when I was gonna ask if she wanted to be official couple, she was with somebody already. Oh, okay, yeah, the old okey doke, the old Macarena, you know. That's the old Macarena. You got. The old flapjack, the old pancake. Everything's going good, and hey, Macarena, turn around. Damn, I'm sorry, bro. It happens, though, man. It happens, fam. It happens. Mr. Davis, you didn't miss anything. We're just acting completely stupid right now. There is literally nothing of value for, like, the last hour of this. For the last hour of this show, there's literally nothing of value at all. Like, nothing. Oh, man. Absolutely nothing. So if you guys have anything of value to actually add, like, questions, let me know in the chat. Oh, man. I disagree. OJ, what do you disagree on? What do you disagree? Wait, hold up, Lek. What do you disagree on? I want to get some more conversation here. What do you disagree on that I said? I was sad at the moment, but I got over it pretty quickly. Oh well, not meant to be. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that because you have a good time with the girl, you know, whatever. And that actually, oh God, that kind of happened to me. It wasn't prom. It was like, okay, man, my homies were always somehow around the same girls. Anyway, so there was this one girl, this black chick, in high school. And then, you know, at my high school, there wasn't a lot of black girls, there. Like, just wasn't a lot. There wasn't a lot of black people at my school. My high school that I went to. So in high school, there was this black girl. She was kind of taller. She wasn't taller than me, but she was like tall. And she had like a little Hispanic friend, and she'd always talk about, hey, you know, you need to talk to her. You know, hey, you need to call her, this and that. So I called her at times, and like, you know, we spoke a little bit here and there, and she was like she seemed like a super shy girl. And it was like, okay, like nothing really kind of came of it, but we were kind of like still talking. The next thing you know it, one of my homies said, oh yeah, man, I talked to her. And I'm like, oh, you talked to her? He's like, oh yeah, man, I talked to her. Like, I talked to her. And I'm like, what happened? I was like, oh yeah, I was over at her house, and you know, she was, and I'm like, oh, okay, there goes another one, like right there. Like, but he didn't know. But here's the crazy thing. That chick, her friend that was trying to hook us up, she knew that they did something, and she continued to try to tell me to talk to her. And I'm like, and when I found out, I'm like looking at her like this. And it's so funny. I saw that girl the other day, but of course she didn't remember all this, and I would never bring it up. But I was like this. So you still want me to talk to her, huh? So yeah. She knew what happened between them. I'm like, man, I ain't talking to her. What? Like after like my friend just ran through. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm out. I'm out. I don't gotta talk to her. So yeah. Honestly, I don't hold it against her just because even though we were prom dates, we were an official couple. Yeah, like you can't hold it. I mean, prom is just prom. Like you ain't gonna, you know, prom is just prom. It ain't really much, you know. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Just got back from job offer call. What the fudge is going on? Or what I should ask, what's going on with the house cake? Nothing. We're just being stupid. So everyone has one friend in their circle that's gotten around their city. Oh yeah, absolutely. There was one guy that I know, Big Cam. Yeah, it's like, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk to this girl. He's like, I don't know about that. And I'm like, bro. And I'm like, okay, well, what about this? Well, what about this girl? Quagmire, like every single time, bro. I'm like, bro, what is, like, bro, I'm gonna have to move because of you. Like, holy smokes, man. Chill. Damn Quagmire, bro. Every time we giggity, every single one, giggity, yeah, giggity yesterday, giggity, oh, 2 weeks ago, giggity 2 years ago, giggity, every single, I'm like, bro, screw, man, skip this guy, bro. I'm about to not be friends. I can't deal with this dude no more, man. I can't deal with this guy no more. Every single time, giggity. So yeah, man. Hey, happy holidays, Shane. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. I'm still waiting for Lek to tell me what he disagreed with. What's the situation, Lek? What's the situation? Happy holidays, though. Neil Blitz. Giggity. Oh, man. But yeah. Shout out. No, but they were all, like I said, we never let anything. The funniest thing, and that's I think the cool thing about my friends from high school and all that, we never let that get in the way. Like, bro, and it could even be like family. And we never really let that get in the way. I remember I had one of my homies. Him and this other guy, another one of my homies, we were all good friends, right? We were all good friends, but they were pretty close. And that dude started dating his sister. And I know he actually was upset about it, but he wasn't like, oh, I'm not going to hang out with all of us because of it. You know, but it's never a good idea to date a homie's sister. It's never a good idea to date a homie. Never a good. Like in high school, no. Now, if you're older, you got a homie and they've got a sister, whatever, and you know that, hey, he's a good guy, I know him. He's a good guy. There's nothing wrong with that. When you're older and you know there's going to be a commitment there. But in high school, there's probably going to be no commitment. And you already know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no commitment at all. You already know. So you already know what's happening. You're like, you know, the joke's just write itself. And, oh, trust me, we had jokes. Oh, trust me, we had jokes. But we wouldn't put the you know, the pedal to the metal all the way. But we go kind of like every now and then. Every now and then. I remember one time we were going out, bro. We were going out and we're talking about, oh yeah, we're going to get some, you know, meet up, get some dates and all that. I'm like, hey man, who's going to date somebody's sister here? Anybody bringing sisters to the party? And those two guys are right there. And I was just like, it was so corny. And people like, OJ, come on, bro. Why are you doing that? I'm like, listen, man, I had to make the joke, man. Bring the sisters to the party, bro. Bring the sisters. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we never really fought over, or never really like, we're not cool anymore because of any, you know, girl or anything like that. So that's the cool thing. I just agree with you because one of my homies did that to me, knowing very well that that girl was with me, and then show there's no respect at all. But what do you mean? Okay, Lek, but what do you mean that girl was with you though? Like, the girl was with you, what do you mean? Like, were y'all an official dating? A girl can come with you anywhere. She can go with you. Bro, I've seen it firsthand. I remember there was one guy, same guy, big dude, big cap, same dude. This guy there's this tall black chick that went to our school. Basketball player. This dude, like, kind of shorter Hispanic dude, brings the girl there. They're friends. It seems like he thought that there was something more going on. He thought maybe, brings her to the party. She ends up in that dude's room. All of a sudden, he's sitting out there like, man, and then we all know when it comes... We all know what's happening because we were in the living room, and it was funny. We were just like, something happened there. And it's so funny. The dude was like, he's like, man, and I drove you here and all that. I'm like, you know what I said to him? I'm like, bro, it was literally the meme with the guy that puts the hand on the shoulder. I was like, it's okay, buddy. I was like, it's okay, little. It just got on my shoulder. I was like, it's okay, buddy. You'll be all right. And my homie was over. We were both looking at him like, it's okay, man. You'll be all right. Just have a seat, brother. Have a seat. Listen, man, there ain't no strings attached, bro. Look, I see what you're saying, brother. But unless it's an official thing, official thing, or y'all went on hella dates and you guys have started like holding hands and maybe kissing or blah, 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 whatever the case is, bro, there ain't no loyalty. Nah, you can't, you gotta let that stuff go, you know? You gotta let that stuff go. You can't let that hold on because once again, your homie's your homie. And if the girl, think about it for a second, if the girl is willing to just simply jump from you to your homie so quickly, imagine what she'll do when you're not there. Do you really want to be with that girl? Absolutely not. So let it rock. Let it rock. You know, and I know it hurts at that point, but let it rock because that was not for you. Because think about that for a second, right? You came there with her, even if you guys were dating. She was quick. She was quick to jump on your homie, right? To say, she was quick. So she clearly didn't like you. So it's better that happened. Your homie actually saved you. He actually saved you. Because think about that, brother. If she really, really liked you, she wouldn't do that. I've had dudes, kind of try to roll, like literally, like when I was in college. Like my roommate tried to steal we had a party with a girl. It was a girl that I was talking to, and we were walking back. He literally tried to put her hand around her, and she was like, I'm good. And she went like right back towards me, So if she actually, like I said, and that was like one of my roommates, we weren't homies yet because we had just met, and like he was like the new guy to the apartment that we were in, like the student housing. But like he was still somebody that we were like, I got to know a little bit. He wasn't a homie, but he was becoming one, and he ended up being somebody that we were cool with. And he tried to pull a little okey doke right there, And she was like, "No, I'm good." So that's how it is, man. That's how it is. I see what you're saying though, but yeah, like I can see how that's disrespect. But honestly, it's a save, brother, because that girl's just gonna cheat on you. So that girl's just gonna cheat on you. So there's really no problem, OJ, I see both sides. It just depends on the boundary that was established between you and your man. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but like I said, if there's nothing official, then it's like, me personally, I never did that. I never saw a homie with someone that I try to go in and swoop. I never did that. I never saw, like, if a homie drives a girl somewhere or whatever the case is, I don't talk to them in any type of way. But, you know, that's just me. That's my own personal, you know, code. But once again, like, if the other person doesn't know, but this guy said that he knew, but if the girl is so willing to easily swap, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you really want to be with that girl? Do you really think that she was going to be loyal to you? Absolutely not. So, like I said, I know it hurt probably then, Lek, but looking back, don't you think what I'm saying makes some sense? That if she was so, like, you thought there was something there, clearly she didn't think it was good enough. Clearly she had other, you know, other thoughts and plans. So, to me, it's like, there's nothing wrong, you know? Like, yeah, like I said, it hurts at that point, but don't take it like there's a problem, because once again, she just wasn't for you. Do you have any stories where the shoe was on the other foot? Where I swooped in? No, I've never done that to any of my friends or anybody that I considered a friend. I've never swooped on any, you know, I've never done that at all. So, I mean, if I have, I would have told you guys by now, but I've never been a swooper. I've never been a, you know, girl stealer or a swooper or whatever the case is. I've always just been like, hey, you know, never been that way. So, what if your boy's sisters went to the same college and you worked at the same job as you now? Now what? What if your boy's sisters went to the same college as you worked at the same job? Like, what do you mean, Shane? Me personally, if my man's messing with someone serious casual, I leave it alone. Yeah, just leave it alone. You see what I'm saying? You agree now, right? See, it's all about life is all about perspective. You can, and trust me, at that time you were probably right to be a little bit upset. Like, there's gonna be some type of way because you're feeling some type of way, right? So there's nothing wrong with that. But if you apply the right perspective, like I applied the right perspective after I found out everything that happened that night, I was like, you know what? It wasn't that bad. You know, when the situation with me and my homie, like I said, the New Year's party, wasn't that bad. So if you apply a perspective to everything, it becomes better. It becomes a lot better, you know? It becomes a lot better. It's not so bad. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I can see it both sides too. I can see it both sides as well, you know? If you guys have video game comments, questions, or whatever, feel free to tag me at PlayerVersus, hashtag PlayerVersus by itself. More than happy to answer your questions. We still got about a good 23 minutes so plus on the stream tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. 600 plus across all of our media platforms. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have a question about the Switch 2 stuff, leaks, whatever the case is, questions about any other gaming stuff, feel free to let me know. And I'll be more than happy to answer. Do the best that I can. Seahawks Bears game. Oh, NFL's on tonight? Really? Or are you talking about like a different sport? Oh yeah, Seahawks and Bears are playing. Yeah, it's the fourth quarter, and there's only 6. It's 6-3. Oh my gosh, the Seahawks are barely beating the Bears. That's the same thing that the 49ers pounded. Oh my goodness, Seahawks are kind of trash. They're gonna lose the division. Can't even. Oh yeah, Thursday Night Football with Prime. Yeah, that game sucks. Yeah, that game's trash. 6-3. Nobody's scoring nothing, man. Nobody's scoring nothing. Caleb got no offense at all. Everyone's just getting shuttered. Yeah, the Seahawks really need this win. If they don't win this game, they're pretty much done if they don't win this game. So they really need this game. But the Rams are going to win the division, and I think that the what's it called? The division is tough enough to the point to where you know, you're going to need at least 11 wins to secure a playoff spot in the NFC. Because there's so many good teams. So, yeah, I don't think the Seahawks are going to make the playoffs. I don't think this game matters at the end of the day. Like, I don't think it does. So. But the Seahawks have the ball and they're driving, so maybe you can put it away here. I'm looking forward to Switch 2. Yes, sir, Vice. I'm looking forward to Switch 2 as well. But I don't know why those people are mad at Beyonce's performing Netflix. I didn't see anybody being mad about Beyonce performing on Netflix. So, yeah. Hey, what's up, Zephyr? Welcome. LJ, do you think that there is a mainline, I think Donkey Kong game in development? Yes, I do think so. What if your best friend's sister went to the same college as you? Would you be able to date her or not? My best friend's sister went to the same college. Would I be able to date her? I mean, if there was a lot of chemistry and stuff like that, and like if I had his blessing, sure, you know, but probably not, you know. The funniest thing is that there's obviously been tons of, my homies that have sisters, and I've never, ever even tried or even, actually, wait a minute. My data bank was analyzing. I'm thinking all like my homies in high school, like college, nothing. High school, nothing. Junior high, nothing. Stop. Elementary. Okay, so I had a good friend in elementary school, and I did, like, we were so young, date his sister. I mean, whatever, like it's not really, we're so young, man. So that doesn't count, but yes, okay. I did have a homie that I hung out with all the time, and me and his sister, like, would, whatever, like, hold hands and stuff. Nothing, I think we kissed, like, one little time or something like that, but, like, okay. So there was, like, that one time, but outside of that, no, never, never happened. But you said college, but there was one, but I wasn't trying to, it just happened. Like, we would all walk home, and he would walk faster and just, like, leave us. So it would just, like, happen. We all walked home together. But yeah, outside of that, I can't think of a single time that I, like, had, like, a homie of mine and I, like, actually dated or tried to date his sister. I mean, there was one time I had a homie and, like, his sister kissed me. But it was, like, totally, like, for fun. It wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, like, cause she was like years older than me. So it was like when I was that 12 or 13 and she was like 17 or 18. And yeah, she kissed me, but it wasn't anything, like, it wasn't a big deal. And, like, we were, like, super cool. Like, I was cool with her, like his family and all that. But that was it. Outside of that, I can't think of a single other time. And once again, we weren't trying to date. She was way older than me. This is OJ Maggot. Yeah, it was like, I think I was like in 6th grade, or was I in 5th grade? I forgot exactly when. Like I said, it wasn't anything. We were little kids. It wasn't anything serious. It was just, oh yeah, you're cute. Okay, yeah, you're cute. Okay, whatever. Hold hands every now and then. That was it. Like I said, one little peck on the cheek or something. I don't know. Like I said, it was a long time ago. But I remember I was cool with him though. Me and him, we were very cool. Like we were like homies. Says, bruh, she needs to go to jail. Nah. Nah. No. How about no? Oh, man. I would laugh if Switch 2 doesn't get announced in January and all the Nintendo channels would freak out and no content to produce. They'll probably just make stuff on, like, Donkey Kong, and more rumors and leaks would happen. So, yeah, even if it doesn't get announced then, there'll probably just be more rumors and leaks. So yeah. Still keep my expectations for Switch 2 to be announced in February or March, just in case. Yeah, that's true. That'd be a good idea. I saw on Drama Alert, which was my timeline, just saw a bunch of people just complaining. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I don't think it was any big deal. Most people said that from what I saw, a lot of people said it was actually a good show. Okay, so apparently the Seahawks caused the Bears caused the Seahawks to punt, so they didn't get anything on that drive. Wow. So the Bears have the ball with 5 minutes left to see if they can win. They're at home too. Any good JRPGs I'm looking forward to? That's a good question, Vice. I'm looking forward to the next Legend of Heroes game. I'm looking forward to Pokemon Legends. I'm looking forward to Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm looking forward to Atelier Yumiya. I'm looking forward to a lot of cool JRPGs. A lot of cool RPGs just in general. And I have a top 25 or top most anticipated games that I'm looking forward to. Most anticipated, yeah, top 25 most anticipated RPGs and Switch games video that I did, so you guys can check that out as well. It's a fun video, but those are the ones that I'm looking forward to a lot. Xenoblade Chronicles X, Atelier Yumiya, I'm looking forward to those quite a bit. Dragon Quest is coming too. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. So yeah, absolutely. A lot of good RPGs coming. A lot of good RPGs. I'm going to copy the link. So yeah. Pokemon, he said good RPGs. Pokemon Legends is good. Pokemon Legends Arceus is good, and now they're making a follow-up to Pokemon Legends. So they're so yeah. So Pokemon Legends is good. Frozen says Suikoden. Yeah, Suikoden. That was on my list as well. Suikoden. Isn't the investors meeting in February? I wouldn't affect the announcement date. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I mean, it could, but I don't think so. I think that if they announce it or whatever, they'll talk about it. Then at the investors meeting, they'll talk about it there. So I don't think it really affects anything. But we'll see. The Steelers ruined Christmas for me, player. Oh, because the Steelers lost? Yeah, sorry. Well, they still are in the playoffs, so there's nothing to be upset about. Like, at least they made the playoffs. Unlike my Dookie 49ers. Out here getting beat by everybody. About to get destroyed by the Lions on Monday night. Embarrassed. Currently watching the 2-year-old non-canon Spawncast that Scott the Waz just made public. Old Spawncast hits different. Currently watching the 2-year-old non-canon Spawncast that Scott the Waz made. Okay, cool. I think I was on that, wasn't I? Oh man, I just have to check out that video. You always talk about games I've never heard about. I like know about. Yeah, it's all good. Check it out. Put it in your watch later list. You know, but I did give you a lot of the top games that I'm looking forward to. So. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I thought I was on that. The NBA's in trouble with the NFL coming with Christmas games. The NBA ratings were pretty good. At least they were touting that they were pretty good. You know, over I think like 70 or 80% higher than last year's Christmas games. So I mean, at least they have that. The NFL was there. They were there ready to go with plenty of advertising and was it Netflix games, right? So, but yeah, the NFL's coming. It's coming. And the NFL's got a better product right now than the NBA. But the NBA has syndication and has like deals for like China and like other places. So, you know, there's that which will keep the NBA what it is. Items. Yo, Aries EMS. Yo, thank you for the gifted members. 5 gifted members. Oh, we did drop down. I just checked. We did drop down to below 500, but that's okay. We got the homies Aries Aries EMS. With the gifted members. Thank you so much. Combo breaks. Thank you so much. Aries with the big gifts. This dude's always gifted, man. This was the big 5 gifted. Let's go. Shout outs, man. Thank you so much. That is super nice of you. Merry Christmas. And yeah, if anybody wants to become a member, ! member, all lowercase in the chat. Just type that in ! member. It's only $1. Aries drops some 5 Jonin tiers for people. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, Jonin tiers for people. But if you want to become a member, you can always become one. It's only $1. Help support these daily live streams, these discussions, all of that good stuff. So thank you so much, Aries. EMS, we going? Yes, sir. 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 So shout out to my man Aries. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Let's go. Combos. Combo breaker. Man, Seahawks and Bears already for the quarter. It's 63 getting intense. Yeah, defensive showdown. Shout outs to Aries. Who got him? Nick Run. Isaiah Nova. Shout outs to Isaiah Nova getting one. Rafa Hines, Ice Sonic. Okay, let's go, Ice Sonic and Elliot Wallerman. Yes, I know all these people. They're good people. They are good people. Aries, awesome stuff, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Let's go. How's it going? Hope you had a good Christmas, at least better than mine. Oh man, you didn't have a good Christmas? Sorry to hear about that. But yes, I had an incredible Christmas with great food, family and friends, with a nice tree. If you guys want to see my tree is on Twitter. I will pull up my tree. My wife decorated it. Some of the kids pulled some of the decorations, but it is a nice tree, man. And we're gonna take it down in a little bit, but so yeah. So okay, yeah, okay. So here are the ratings. The ratings came out because LeBron was like, "Oh yeah, the NBA owns Christmas Day." Here are the ratings for the NBA. The NBA ratings are 5.25 million. That was the average viewership of the NBA's Christmas games. The NFL's viewership was 24.2 million. The average viewership of the NFL's Christmas doubleheader. LeBron, no offense, man, but y'all got absolutely cooked. It's like, what is that? 5 times more? About a little bit less than 5. 4 point something times more. No, man, y'all got cooked. Y'all got cooked. Let's be real here. Y'all aren't owning. But LeBron said that he said he loves the NFL, but they own Christmas Day. No, you guys don't. No, you guys don't. The ratings are out and more people watch NFL. But once again, NFL, the playoff race is on. There's less games. It's more intense. Like, NFL is just, it's NBA's not worth watching all the time. There's too many damn games and people don't even care until like the finals or like the Eastern Conference and Western Conference finals. There's too many games. There's 100+ games. If you make it all the way and win the title, you're playing 100 games a year, right? And the NFL, dude, there's less than 20 games. Like, we're not counting preseason. Like, if you win the title, you're gonna play like max, like, I think you're gonna play 17, 18, 19, 20. You might max play 20 games. You might play, if you're a wild card and you don't get a first round bye, you're gonna play about 20 games for the whole year, spanning from this year to the next year, in the Super Bowl. So it's just, there's no stakes. And I know all the NBA games count. Yes, you need to have a good record and all that, but it doesn't feel that way. It's like baseball in a way. Like baseball, there's too many games. Like there's 152 games, like, I'm not watching all that. Like, just let me know when the World Series is on, and maybe I'll check out that. But I'm not watching 100 and freaking something games. But it's very easy to watch every NFL game. Like, to watch your teams every single game, it's very easy because there's barely any games. There's only, 17 regular season games and then a few playoff games if you make it that far. But most teams only play 17, maybe 18 games per the year. So, because most teams don't win the Super Bowl. So, NFL has too many commercials, though. It does, but it's still more entertaining to watch. I'll wait through those commercials because you don't get that much football. Like I said, there's not that many games. Once the games are done, they're done, So yeah, I've heard that the PS2 sold well because it had a DVD player. It did sell well because it had a DVD player. I think that the console features matter just as much as the exclusive games. The console features matter just as much as the exclusive games. I think that they're both really important, but at the end of the day, like, console features, that usually coincides with the games. So if you have a console feature, like let's say the Nintendo Switch taking the game anywhere that you want, or taking it anywhere that you want, there are games built for that play. Mario Odyssey is built for portable play. So even the features have games that are taking advantage, like the exclusive stuff with it, like the exclusives. That's fine if you have features, that's great, but what games are going to take advantage of those features? So you still need the exclusives, or you still need developers that are making games for that. The Switch is a perfect example of that. Let's say like the Nintendo DS, the dual screen gameplay, that's a perfect example of that. So yeah, it's a cool feature. Maybe people bought the DS because it has dual screens, but at the same time, there's games that took advantage of that, the exclusive games that actually took advantage of those dual screen features. So you still need those exclusives, you still need those unique experiences at the end of the day. So that's great that the PS2 sold because of the DVD player, but the PS2 also sold because it's the only place that you can play Final Fantasy, Devil May Cry, Kingdom Hearts, Ratchet and Clank, God of War, and a host of other, Metal Gear Solid at first, it came over later to Xbox, Grand Theft Auto. A lot of these games were timed exclusives on PlayStation, and people bought the system for that as well. So I agree, definitely DVD player was great, but at some point everybody had a DVD player. DVD players weren't there. So what's the next reason why your system is going to sell? So yeah, I see what you're saying for sure, but the top 10 best-selling systems of all time all have killer exclusives. So I agree with you. That's definitely, features are important, but how important are they when a lot of the features actually coincide with the games that are being made? So if you don't have those exclusive games to take advantage of those features, people aren't going to buy your system like that. So yeah. Let's see here. I want to ask you a question about stock. Like, how much percentage do you need to have to control a company? 5 or 10 to control a company? You need to have majority stock, which would be 51%. I mean, you can have some like shadow pull if you have like 10%. Like, if you're like the majority like stock, like let's just say you have like the most out of any stockholder. You have like the most. Maybe you might be able to get in on the meetings and say a few things, but you don't have majority ownership, so you need 51% in order to have to somewhat control a company. You need 51 or more. Yep, with Netflix streaming Monday night Raw for the next 5 to 10 years, for me, that marks the beginning of the end of the cable television. I will actually start watching wrestling now. Now that it's streaming on Netflix, I'll actually start watching it. I'll tune in and see what's happening on there. So, because before I didn't, I didn't have like the cable for it. But now that it's coming to Netflix, yeah, I'm down. I'll watch. By the way, I saw a Spawn video of how Balacho got 18 rating in Peggy, not FIFA sports games. My theory is Europe loves soccer. Yeah, maybe. Does anyone have a favorite gift that they got yesterday? My favorite gift, I'll start with mine. My favorite gift that my wife got me was probably the cologne. She got me some super nice, expensive cologne, 2 of them actually, and it's so strong. I took a shower and I scrubbed and everything. I used the African black soap and I still smell just a faint trace. But yesterday I sprayed some and it was there all day and even into the morning before I took my shower. I was like, whoa. And I sprayed it early in the morning because we opened, well, not early in the morning. I sprayed it around maybe 3 o'clock. And it was there all the way till the following morning. She could smell it on me and I could smell it too. So, and I didn't spray that. I did one little spray. So yeah, it smells really good and it's nice. It's really good cologne. So, and she got me 2 of them and they were expensive. They were more than $100 each. I think she said they were $160 each. So she spent some money on them. So I'm very grateful for the cologne. Very grateful for the cologne. They're nice. Reason I asked that question is because I'm seeing a few companies having 5% in Nintendo. They don't really feel comfortable. I won't say the company due to the controversy. I'm seeing a few companies have 5% in Nintendo and they don't feel very comfortable. Not sure what that means, but yeah, owning 5%. That's the reason why I checked yesterday, because there was a few discussion on Twitter and decided to check. Yeah, I don't know anybody that owns 5% of Nintendo. I'm not sure who does. That's a lot, but I'm not sure who owns 5% of them. But once again, you don't control a company only owning 5%. That just doesn't make sense. Once NFL starts, but I mean, you're getting information from Twitter, so think about that for a second. It's Twitter, so people just say anything on there. Once the NFL started allowing sports gambling, the floodgates opened. Yeah, tell me about that. But the NFL's making way more money now because now they have the official sports books and they get kickbacks. So yeah. So what's going on with this Bears game? 31 seconds left. The Bears have the ball. It's 6 to 3. Who's watching live? What's going on here? So yeah, but it's all good. Yeah, that's not enough. That's not enough to BlackRock and divided into 2 companies. BlackRock Fund Advisor, BlackRock Japan, which is 4 to 5. That's irrelevant. 4 to 5% doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's not nowhere near a majority owner. That doesn't have any say in anything. All they do is, I mean, they're making money because Nintendo stock continues to go up and up and up recently. So they're making their money. If they want to cash out, they can cash out. If not, they can hold on to it. But none of those companies have any say into what Nintendo does. So I don't even know what those companies are. But yeah, none of them have any say. I'm watching it live right now. So is Caleb gonna score, or where are they at? I'm not watching whatever. Okay, so here we go. 4th and 10, ball in the Seattle 40. Oh yeah, they're screwed. They're screwed. Ball in this. Oh, it's on the Seattle 40. It's on the Seattle 40. 4th and 10. Why didn't they just get some yardage? They have a timeout left. Why didn't they just get some yardage and try to get into a position to get a field goal? That's stupid. Anyway, but all right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. That hits our 3 hours. Thank you guys so much for the combo breaks tonight and the further beyond. We did incredible today, guys. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I appreciate everybody coming through to the stream. Appreciate you guys being out here. We will be back maybe tomorrow for JoJo Friday. I think we'll be back late tonight or tomorrow for JoJo Friday. So, look out for that. Check out my most recent video. I did my top 15 best games of 2024. That video is out and rocking. So if you guys want to check that video out, check it out. It is up on the channel. I'm going to link it for you guys right here. Let's see here. No, it's all good, Aries EMS. Thank you for dropping by. You dropped by late, still dropped more gifted members than anybody else, man. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. You can watch the replay too. It'll be up. So I appreciate you guys coming out to tonight's stream. You guys have been incredible. Thank you so much. Aries EMS, thank you for the 5 gifted. Big love to Sandstorm, McDaniel. Big love to Vadsent, Anderson Blitz. Shout outs, man. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. King Cagney, J2 Blue, SK Massive, guys dropping huge donos. Clabby, Mongunzo, Adroxis, 15 months, Uncario. Thank you so much. Jacob Dressback, Minato Mario, Felipe. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Nick 93. King Cagney with another big drop. David V with the 7. Nate E with the 10. Thank you guys. And Party Man, thank you guys so much for your support tonight, man. It's been incredible. So I appreciate you guys so much. Check out my most recent video. It's there. Thank you to everybody that came out to the stream. Shout out to all the elite ninjas. You guys are great. And like I said, if we stream tomorrow, it's going to be a late night stream. If I do stream tomorrow, which I should, but it'll probably be late. If I do. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being awesome. And we will see you for the next Player Essence Live. All right, peace out, homies. Love y'all so much.